Worse. Motherfucker never loved us. Fucker never loved us.
What up? Another edition of the Unstable Podcast, or the Vodcast. It is the best and the worst of 2017.
We back again.
Rolling into 2018, baby. Happy New Year. Christmas time is over.
Done.
Hopefully everybody got everything they wanted for Christmas. Mike Hill hanging out with you. My man Steve Wilson down there.
What's up, my brother? Happy New Year to you, coming up in a little bit.
Yes, Guy Torrey.
And the place to be, got kicked out your mama's university.
Okay, my mama
year.
jokes.
That's how we gonna
We're
end the year, right?
gonna
And she
do
got a
some
big university.
New Year's
New Year's
resolutions.
like
We're going to talk about mama jokes in New Year's in 2018. Maybe that'll be the New Year's resolution I get to you. And, of course, the very lovely, the very talented Claudia Jordan hanging out with us.
CJ.
Yes.
Hey, boys.
Hey, boy. All right. Making it available in 2018.
Hold on. She
Not
cooked
making
for us, too.
It's available.
Mm,
I'm actually shutting a lot of stuff down, actually.
We're going to talk about that.
A lot of people are being weeded out. And
Really?
Yeah, people show their ass at the end of 2017.
Are you
like
out of
that.
your Christmas depression?
I'm not depressed this year. This year was the first year I really wasn't. Like
Okay, good.
I'm really I'm in a good place right now.
Good.
Good.
That's
Santa
good,
must
that's
have. He had
good.
Santa draws coming down the chimney, then, huh?
Huh?
Santa draws
Santa
coming
broke
down
you
your
off a
chimney.
I
little
mean,
something?
you never know.
A lot of
No.
good things are happening for you guys. We talked about in the last podcast
Yeah.
with Guy Torrey and
Yeah,
his new
man.
radio gig. Of course, Claudia Jordan, congratulations on the talk show.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was happening and
Shout
whatnot.
out to
So,
Michael Eric Dyson
Mike.
and Dr. Dan Ratner and Andre.
yeah,
Made it
can't
all
wait for
happen.
that to happen and get
2000,
that going on or
3000?
whatever.
Give me
Steve, we slacking, Steve.
I don't know what's going on with our lives. But we got Unstable.
Oh, yeah, hey, man,
This
I
is
don't know,
doing
Mike.
something.
You know, Disney bought Fox, man. I mean,
Right.
know.
You got new
I
master.
get some free tickets again to
Yeah,
Disneyland. That's what I
yeah,
get. Once
yeah.
again, I'm owned by the Fox, about a mouse again.
By the mouse.
About
But
a mouse.
You know, you
Massive
work.
mouse.
A lot of people aren't working. And you work. I see you on
Absolutely.
TV like every day, pretty much.
I'm working
Every
a
day.
lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got to pay these bills. I'm still paying that child support and these this alimony payments. All right, so we got the word of the year because it's about to be 2018. So, G. Torrey, give us the word of the year.
Well, you know, we do new word of the day. This is the word of the year, man. And this one is not in the dictionary. It's in our own dictionary. It's in the Unstable dictionary, and it was created by
Like unstable is in our own.
unstable. And this was created by the one and only Miss Claudia Jordan. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, this is a word that she said that still blows my mind, which is crazy. But it's gay mouth.
The gay mouth.
Gay
Gay
mouth.
mouth. Gay
Mouth.
mouth.
What's gay mouth?
Gay mouth spelled GAYMOUFF. Gay mouth. Gay mouth.
Gay
It's a-
mouth.
yeah.
Gay mouth. Gay
Gay
mouth. Okay,
mouth.
all right,
It's an
all right.
adjective, and it means the loosening of the jaw muscles, giving head, and wide open, gaping smile. Gay mouth. I'm using this sentence.
Wow.
Ever since Claudia Jordan came up with the term gay mouth, my straight eyes look at pictures completely different. Now trying to see if there's a drip lip on a dude.
Oh,
Gay
wow.
mouth.
Oh, wow.
gay
Wow,
mouth.
that's
Hey,
really
mouth.
complicated.
Another
Okay,
word.
yeah.
Gay mouth.
Oh, Steve.
Yeah.
I hope none of my pictures have gay mouth.
Shit.
I've dated guys with gay mouth.
I mean, yeah. In 2018, I will no longer date the pretty boys with the nice bodies with the gay mouth.
Gay mouth.
Gay mouth.
Oh, wow. I'm always on the spot when it comes to this type of stuff. I can't ever think of a sentence. I mean, it's
Just give us the gay mouth.
Yeah,
Let's see
just
it.
give us
yeah,
yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Very
That's the
toothy
gay mouth.
smile.
Yeah,
There you
very
go.
toothy smile.
There's nothing wrong with the gay mouth.
This is
You
what
got
they
a
call
gay
the
mouth,
gay
you got
mouth.
a gay mouth. Just a gay mouth.
It
We
loosens
love
up the
everybody
jaw
on
muscles. Is that
Unstable.
what it is? So can a woman have the gay mouth? Because, you know.
No,
she's-
because she's not gay. If she's
Right, it's
sucking
just
dick.
natural.
But what if she's eating vagina? I mean, you
If
got
a
to do
breast
that
smell like
sometimes.
Monistat
Listen,
7, then
that's a-
maybe that's a gay mouth.
That's like
You guys are trying to turn my positive word
Right.
into a negative. And I will
Right.
not stand for this in 2018.
That's
They're
right.
trying to steal your
Right.
shine.
It's not a negative word. It's gay mouth.
Gay mouth.
I like that.
The
All right, so
loosening of the jaw muscles while giving head, it makes your mouth have a little drip lip,
A little slack.
a little slack.
Wow.
have you, but when you go down on a lady and you're doing,
Are we really gonna have this
No, I'm
conversation?
saying when you go down, because we do that sometimes. When you go down on a lady,
Do it all the time.
When do you get tired? Because sometimes you're down there for a long period of time. When
Then you
is
don't know
the
what you're
jaw-
doing then,
No,
if you
no,
down there that
no,
long.
no.
I'm just
You know
saying.
that some people like it. Some people don't
No,
like
no.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they love it. They
Sometimes it will stop ourselves from coming because we don't want it to end. So we're
Exactly.
like, I'll
Okay.
start thinking about things that, like how guys think about, okay, baseball to not come fast. Like we'll think
That
about
works.
like ex-boyfriend or bills or whatever, your credit. You know what I
The
mean?
Buffalo. Don't think
We'll
of the
just-
Buffalo Bills. You fuck around.
That's not funny. That
You
really
lose
hurts.
all your erection. You'll
really
dry up thinking about the Buffalo Bills.
Man.
That's painful.
So yeah, we try to prolong it sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you've never had that girl that just grab your head and
Oh
just
man,
stop.
my ears,
Yeah,
grab my
your head and
ears.
stop
I look
and
like
say,
Ross Perot at the end of it.
Because if you're down there too long, you don't know what you're doing. Then they're gonna stop you from doing it, right?
Right, they will.
Yeah,
just
it's
to
bad
pull you up.
sometimes.
Or they're really, really enjoying it. You know?
Exactly, they're enjoying it. But that's what I'm saying. When does it get to the point
After
where
about
you
the third commercial,
feel
just
like you
stop.
get that lockjaw? When you feel like
keep going. You a man, fight through it.
I hate when you have a guy like you like the guy, but he gives bad head, right? And you don't want to hurt his ego because you still want the penis to work. So you don't want to like say anything that would like kind of mess up his little confidence. And I've had that where you're
when
like,
you say stuff like little confidence, that'll mess it up.
because you're like,
Little
damn, like he's
confidence.
bomb, but then it's like, no one's told him. And like, ladies, in 2018, no more lying. Like, we don't need to tell them it's bomb. If it's not, just don't say anything or
Right.
don't lie. Don't be like, oh my God, it's so amazing. Because it's not. Because then you mess it up when they come to me, they think they're all bomb and everything, and they're not.
Right.
So I
And
just feel like you need to just keep it 100. Don't say
you're
it.
really only hurting yourself. If you fake orgasms and things
That's
like that,
it.
you are just hurting yourself.
That's
Why-
true.
you know,
Nobody else.
Or you
know-
can fake it to get out of it. Like you want it to be over. Sometimes you might fake it to be like, okay, let's.
Or
just
you got to
wrap
go to
this
work
up.
the next day. You're
Wrap
just
it up.
tired.
How do you fake it? What sound do you make?
Yeah,
when you
what's
fake
your
it?
fake
What-
It's
sound?
not,
what do
it's
you
not
do?
really about the sound. It's more about the contractions.
The
Like,
contraction?
We can like
Go
type-
ahead, give us an
I'm
example.
not gonna. Well, I'm doing it right. I'm doing it right now. You can't see.
Oh, that's it.
I'm contracting right now.
Those
That's
Kegels,
called a
Kegels,
Kegel,
Kegels.
right?
But I have a lot of.
You faked
Come
a
on.
lot.
I have powers down there. Like
Oh,
I know how
okay.
to. Like
Powers?
I've been told like stop doing that. Like I can't
I really
take it.
hate her right
like,
now.
Stop.
But you were lying, or you were just trying to get them off of you, or what?
No, like when so after it's done, like they're still, not they, because it's not like a team. But if he's still laying inside, right? Like to just, fuck him a little bit. No, do a little bit of.
The Kegels.
Oh, squeeze the rest of it out.
Let him know what it is.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
the power.
you got
You got the power.
You get the
Wow.
power, and then that
Here
makes
you go.
them like.
Your
think
Twitter
about it.
page is getting blown up right now. You
But
get
it-
inbox right
But
now.
it makes the guy think about it all day. You know what I mean? And
There's
it makes
niggas
him be
thinking
like,
about it right now.
She got
Inboxing
that.
you right
But the
now.
last time I texted the guy, I was like, "You're a machine. I can't keep it's too much."
Oh man, that vice grip vagina.
I'll tell you
I
something.
love
Your
it.
Instagram on fire right now. Everybody hitting you up.
Hey.
in your
Well, as
inbox.
long as her
Happy
vagina's
New
not
Year.
on fire, that's all that
It is
matters.
not
As
on
long as her
fire.
vagina's not on fire.
Of course.
We don't
All right,
want that.
2017 is almost over. What will you remember the most about this year, Steve?
Donald Trump. I mean, that's a negative thing, but Donald Trump. He's been on the news every day just depressing me. Donald Trump is the thing I remember the most.
Wow. What about you, G?
Highlighted my year, my mama turning 80, man, and partying. Man.
Yeah, I
he
love
gonna
that.
go
man.
Mama
positive.
turning
Yeah.
80, man. I'm
That's a
telling you, that
beautiful
changed
thing.
my life, man. Got to change how the way I live, man. Because at 80, I want to be like that. We just got to worry about my mom getting horny at 80. We talked about that. It's like, no, once again, women reach another sexual peak at 80. So now we got to worry about, mom and
would you
the
think
brush
about
handles and the cucumbers and things like that.
Oh.
Because, dad in the upper
No,
room
but I
now.
don't care. My mom's 28. I don't want to think
Whatever,
about my
think
mom.
about
But your
it.
mama don't have another sexual peak at 80, Mike. Just deal with it.
I
okay?
hope she doesn't get
He
that
won't
moist
even
down. You
think
think your
about
mom's
it.
getting moist down there?
Hey, man, it's going to happen.
Hey.
It's natural.
So you can imagine somebody going inside your mom right
Hey,
now.
how
She's
are
a
we
grown lady, man. If she want to give it up, she going to give it up. The fuck
Do you think your mom's more of a rider or a doggy style? type?
Y'all
My
are
mom
horrible
is
people.
a Sagittarius. She's a leader. She gonna take it.
Yeah, maybe like a 69, maybe.
I don't know if 69. I don't know if her teeth that good right now.
But no
But you
teeth
don't need the
actually
teeth.
helps.
Exactly.
Well, that's true.
No teeth is
Lord
good.
That's
have
true.
mercy,
No
this
teeth is
show has
good,
taken
right.
a turn.
Right.
Might be good for him not to have teeth either.
That's true.
I wasn't
That's
expecting
true.
this to go this way.
Yeah,
I wasn't.
exactly. Claudia, what about you?
This year was like it was a lot of ups and downs. Financially, it was kind of crazy. Like the whole money thing, like the whole Bitcoin thing happened.
Bitcoin.
I took a major loss with some investments. I took like a
I've
$64,000
been there.
loss on one thing. Like it was like just a wad of money just gone, and just
too.
a lot of contracts that was supposed to come through. There was a lot of that. Like it's amazing that I made it through.
A lot of
and
loans
still,
out.
A lot of loans
Yeah.
outstanding. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Shout out to my moms. But yeah, it was just like financially, there was just a lot. And every time Trump would say something, it would affect my stocks. He'd run his mouth, the stocks go down. It was just an erratic year, like financially, and just I don't know. I was depressed a lot of the year. I didn't realize I was, but I think I was.
Sometimes
I got
you-
caught up watching the news too much and just
Yes,
I got
it'll bring you
engulfed
down.
with- So
Yeah.
every day I'm just watching it and just negative.
Yep.
And that's funny you say that because there's some weekends, man, I had to detox from watching the news, man, because you feel heavy and then you turn it off for a couple of days and it all fucking goes away. So yeah, you're right about that.
But you still want to know what's going on in the world.
Man, fuck the world.
It is. I mean, this is a big time reality show. What's happening in America right now is a real reality show, and it's scary almost.
It's scary
When
as
you look
hell.
at Donald Trump and the things that he's been able to do or not doing for this country. Every day of this year, there's been some kind of scandal, one after another, and it's just like you look at the television, CNN, MSNBC, Fox, whatever you want to look at, and you're like, how is this man still the president of the United
It's
States?
amazing.
How is he still in office? And how are people still supporting this idiot?
This has got to be the highest rated reality show ever. Better than the Kardashians.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Because
but
this
it,
shit is-
but it affects us.
The
See, the
stakes are-
Oh,
Kardashians,
absolutely, man. We're part of the fucking reality.
exactly. You know,
Yeah.
but it also, like, when you look at the Roy Moore situation, people are like, oh man, like, I'm from Alabama. I used to live in Alabama. People are like, are you proud of your state? Right? No, I'm not proud because
Damn ass
I'm
nigga.
relieved. I'm more relieved because, like, damn, you almost voted this motherfucker in. Seriously?
Yeah.
It wasn't that he was a pedophile,
Pedophile.
but he wasn't qualified before the news came out about pedophilia. You know what I mean? His race relations, the way he viewed Muslims, the way
Yeah.
he viewed blacks and whatnot.
Yeah.
And you still almost voted this man in. It was almost, seriously?
Yeah.
Come on, how can you be proud of that?
This year was also the year of the white supremacists.
Oh,
The white
yeah,
supremacists, like, they
yeah,
have a
yeah.
voice, and they're getting their wishes granted by a president that can't get the base he wants. He wants the celebrity base. He wants the elitists. He wants the cool people. Trust me, he loves celebrity lifestyle. The fact that he has no choice but to go to those people and has to pander to them, and they're getting their wishes granted. They're getting their agenda
They are.
pushed through, and I
Yeah.
think that was a scary thing about America.
Yeah.
Thinking that we were so much further along than we really are, and
Yeah.
then seeing
Post-racial
Yeah.
America, that was some bullshit.
and seeing how people are really okay. There's too many people, not the majority, but there's enough people that are okay
About
with
a
this kind
third.
of stuff.
But I will say this: it ended on a high note. Going back to the Roy Moore situation, black women came out and in Alabama
point,
and
good point.
voted and took it over the fucking top.
They
Black
gotta
women
continue to do
black
that.
women, won't they do it?
Midterm
won't
election.
they do it?
The strongest species
Yes.
on the face of this
Absolutely.
earth.
All day.
Women, black women are the strongest species on the face of the earth. The guys endure so much, and I got so much respect for you. But the thing I remember the most about 2017 on a positive note,
As all these black bitches I've been fucking. Right after he says that,
Right. But
Right. Yes, Mike. Tell us
I
about the black
respect
women.
all of them in
Wow,
different positions.
wow.
Wait, I mean,
Mike, I think some shades on.
glasses
No.
on, bro. There you go.
that was your old shady Mike.
All the black girls
take
I ran through this year that now hate Claudia Jordan now, and they thought that she was instrumental in
Wow.
sabotaging what he had going on, and now they all hate me.
You was Chuck Woolery though. You was setting up a lot of
You
damn
know what? It
dates.
was. Listen, Mike is a grown man. He can do what he wants. I have nothing to do.
Mike was like, Oprah, you get some dick. You get some dick.
Everybody gets some
Yeah.
dick.
First of all, I didn't even know who he was really messing with or dealing with. So the fact that someone got maybe knocked out, or I don't listen. I like some of Mike's girls. Some of Mike's girls I'm fans of. Some of Mike's girls I hung out with, and I'm like, listen, that's on y'all. Like, listen, don't be mad at me for your choice in men.
Here's the
They
thing.
gotta
And
blame
we still
somebody.
cool, hopefully.
Can we say that things have changed over the last couple of months? Things have kind of things have changed.
Wow.
Claudia,
Keep going.
things have changed. I'm like really narrow now. Everything's cool.
Oh, you don't have.
No,
5
you lost
girls.
weight. That's why you narrow.
Well, I lost weight. No.
Venus
but
been working you out.
All right, so I'm to a
Look,
point
I
now
just turned
where
my back to
I
him.
am.
Yeah.
I'll get to my New Year's resolution, what I plan on doing in 2018 a little bit
Yeah.
later on in the
Let me
show.
take a picture of this
But
lie.
the main
Yeah, let me
thing
get
I'm
this
proud of, the
bullshit.
main thing I remember is that my baby, my oldest child,
That's beautiful.
my oldest child graduated from high school. She started college.
There you go.
That's
beautiful.
She's further in
Okay, so
education.
now we'll take this down, 'cause I thought he was gonna say some
You
bullshit.
thought I was gonna say some bullshit.
No, but that's real.
Yeah.
That's what I
You
took
usually
the
do
camera.
though,
remember that.
Mike. You usually say a lot of bullshit. So
Well, hold on. Let me pull it back up because he ain't finished talking. There you go. Finish. Go ahead.
You think I'm gonna say some bullshit?
I'm
Absolutely,
waiting. Go
man.
ahead.
No. Seriously, I mean, I think, and then besides the fact that I realize.
Wait, hold on. Let me put this on Instagram Live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the fact that
Mess
I
up your whole
realize
night. Mess up your whole night.
the issues that I've had in the past when it's come to how I.
you got subscriptions, not issues. Go ahead.
Okay, the things that I've done in the past, which I admit that I've done in the past when it's come to relationships with
Okay.
young ladies.
Okay.
I'll admit that I have those issues.
You owned it.
I've owned it, and I'm trying to seek help, and I've sought help, and I've
Okay,
come to the
first-
realization that I need to chill out.
First of all, words have power. Don't say trying, because trying is an excuse to say, well, I tried. I just can't stop fucking these bitches.
And proper
So-
English is not seeked help. You sought help.
I sought help.
Right.
Yeah.
I wasn't
You
gonna
should know
say that
better.
because I got a GED, but I was like, God damn, he said
Yeah,
seek
he did say
it.
seek.
Right.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
That's like saying bow-legged.
Oh well, yeah, I say it
And
sometimes.
swordfish
It's cool.
and
We're our show's
wash your hands
called-
in a zinc.
Our
Salmon.
show is called Unstable.
Salmon.
Okay, we're really going to talk about unstable. right. All right. Well, one of the good things that we've had about this year is people are very charitable. Although one of the charities that we had earlier this year when Hurricane Harvey almost
God.
became a disaster between Steve and Guy when they got into
Oh,
a
yeah.
fight with Steve. And that's one of the things I'm so proud of Steve for. Not today, motherfucker.
Not today.
Not today,
Not
motherfucker.
today. This nigga snapped.
When he was about to go off on God, we was trying to help the Hurricane Harvey victims and whatnot.
That was Harvey and
It was just Harvey. We just sent stuff to Houston.
And Josiah. Well, not Josiah. Was it
Josiah
No.
is our guest.
No. Which one was in Miami?
just call this nigga
That was Maria.
Maria.
Oh,
There was a Josiah though, wasn't it?
Well, I don't know.
Oh.
And at one point in the show, aren't we telling each other, we're suggesting resolutions for each other? Is that
Yes,
what
we're doing that.
Yeah.
Since this is the award show, we're going to do the best and the worst
Yeah.
to explain. We got different categories. Coon of the Year. We got
Coon of the Year.
Yeah,
I can't wait
we
for
got the award for best of 2017.
Yes.
We got what other awards we got here? The Black is Beautiful Award.
Black
so
is Beautiful.
we got a couple of awards that we're going to give out here.
Who's
on
invited
the show.
to the cookout?
Who's invited
Yes.
to the cookout? We definitely got that on the show as well. So stay tuned for that. But one of the things we want to do is we're very charitable. All of us give to my friend's house. Shout out to Tiffany Rose.
Yes.
We give
Yes.
the other charitable
We feed the
organizations. And Tiffany Rose, actually, she had an auction, which Claudia was involved in and got one of the biggest bids of the night.
Yeah.
And a lot of it had to do with Claudia Jordan and what she was wearing that night, of course, and
Yes.
the things that she promised the winner of the auction that he or she would get, and it turned out to be a he. And what did you promise? What are the things?
I promised to make a homemade lasagna, which I will get it right now.
But also, just to come in on the show.
Yes, he is able to be a guest and sit in at the Unstable Podcast and join us for a show.
Okay.
I said the next time Genuine performs in Los Angeles, I will give him 2 tickets. I did say that before I asked, but then I asked and I got him. So I was nervous.
Can I tell you, she can get anything she wants from Genuine. I saw this. I saw the work. Go ahead.
You saw it?
Yeah, I see
He
their
loves
chemistry.
me. He loves
I
me.
like Genuine. Genuine's a cool
Yeah,
dude.
good
So
dude, good dude.
that's going to happen. Maybe that'll happen in 2018. Go ahead.
Okay.
Should I get the lasagna for you?
Please get it. I'd like to show the audience. The one on the right. Mm-hmm. The one on the right looks a little bit pretty.
That got the real cheese in it.
Then he also gets some of my Just Peachy wine, which I'll get that to him, and some makeup. I have to give him some like of my long-lasting lipsticks. I don't know if he needs that or not. And then he also gets to go with Mike to Fox Sports for a tour.
For a tour, yeah.
Now, how do you make your
And he
lasagna?
gets Clipper tickets. He
that.
got Clipper
And
tickets.
Clipper tickets. even
Okay.
though- yeah.
So and I did say I would grease his scalp.
Grease, yeah.
Yeah.
We
Now
don't
I've
have
never greased anyone's scalp before. I was kind of just talking shit when
Nigga,
we
that
were
would
doing
be
it, but then he
hilarious.
bid on it and he really is holding me to this.
Yeah.
Like, he really
Have
wants
you
me to
seen his scalp?
Oh my god. Okay, when I grease someone's scalp, do you have to like sit between my legs and I have to like
Yes,
like,
that's yeah.
I have a
Yeah,
dress
on a
on.
porch.
I have a dress on today.
Oh yeah, so he might even up the bid.
Does
now.
anyone
Yeah.
have any grease? Did you bring grease?
No, use some of the
Use
grease
some of
for
that-
the yeah. Use
you
some of
just,
that.
okay,
Yeah,
so
I'll use
just
one
for
mine.
lasagna.
The secret to a good lasagna, you have to cut up the onions and saute
Okay.
them and add pepper,
Okay.
garlic salt, onion powder, and
This ain't Stouffer's.
no. Then you add the turkey meat.
Handmade.
And then you put the sauce and you put stewed tomatoes in there, and then you season it. I season it 3 times when I do the onions,
Okay.
when I do the meat, and when I do the sauce.
No, it really is good. My cousin has some. I can't eat cheese right now, but my cousin has some. When you made it for Thanksgiving. For Thanksgiving when you made it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you can't eat cheese.
This one's better than that one.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
But
and they swore by it, so they ate off it for
And
like
y'all
the
had it
next
for
3
like
days.
4 days in. Like
That's
this
when
is
me
fresh out the
and-
oven today.
Me and a
that's still
friend
warm.
got the
Still
lasagna
warm.
when we came over.
Man, we so gonna eat some of this. I can't wait.
I made 2 lasagnas, one for the crew and one for our guests here.
All right.
But I started a fast today. Because I have reached 148 pounds. So
Boom,
today's my
boom,
first
boom,
day.
yoing, yoing, yoing,
I'm like,
yoing,
no,
yoing.
it's too
Congrats.
big. So
No.
today's my first day
Can I
of
tell
not
you?
eating anything. I only had a couple bites of kale salad. So making lasagna for you
There
Negroes.
you go, some apples.
And
Slices.
Claudia, keep that seriously. This is you. That right there. Is,
no, but
I told
I'm
you, girl,
okay.
you
I like
don't
being
grow
thick.
it up.
I look thick. I just don't
grow
like
it
the
up?
waist. Like if my waist was small, like if I just got lipo on my waist, I would like everything else. Because I like having more butt and I like having boobs.
God, women are
But the
paying for
mid-
that right now.
but
What
the
you
mid-
got back
I don't-
there?
this
Keep
right-
that
look, I have a
ass.
whole chunk. Look at that. That looks pregnant right there.
Oh.
I'm not pregnant. I don't think. But anyways,
It's hilarious.
You gotta have
Breaking
sex. You
news
gotta
on
have sex
Unstable. Oh yeah, good
to be
point.
pregnant.
I do have to have sex.
There you go. You haven't niggas, so you're not doing that. Let's bring in our guest, the guy who bid and
Won the
won
bid.
the auction. David Josiah comes in. Come on, David. Come on in the show.
He also won lunch, which I offered to pay for at the Palm Restaurant.
Okay. Damn.
He also was in that
and he
package
bid.
as
He bid
well.
like over $1,000.
He bid a lot of
Yeah.
money.
And before that, people were being scary with the money. They were only going like $100, $200. So he really upped the ante. And after
Yeah.
him, people started to really step up. So I credit you with getting the auction on and popping. Like,
And
thank
you
you so
did.
much.
Thank you so much for
And
doing
those
that,
of you
man.
don't
Round
know
of
what-
applause. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
round of
and
applause.
those
Yeah.
of you who don't know, my friend's house is an organization that we feed the homeless. We pray with them. We give them clothes down on Skid Row every Wednesday from 12 to 2. You're welcome to come
yes.
and join us and join in. We have a center where we have a boutique where we sell clothes and that
On
and
the
those,
corner
all
of
that
7th
money,
and
all the
Central
proceeds-
downtown. Yeah.
all the proceeds go towards feeding the homeless and
this is all
doing
in
our
Los
outreach.
Angeles.
Yeah.
That's
All in Los Angeles.
David, welcome to the show, man.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for coming
David.
on.
What's up, y'all?
First of all,
All right. Can you hear me?
what got
We
you
can
over
hear
the
you.
top?
We
What
can hear
made
you.
you bid so much? What made you want this special so much? Why did you want this experience?
Well, because when I first got there, before a lot of people was there, they said a prayer. They gathered everybody and said a prayer, and I said, okay, that's rare in Hollywood, and I got a good vibe in my spirit, and I think that we all maybe a paycheck away, or maybe 2 or 3 from being homeless ourselves. So, I like to be around.
Real talk.
Yeah, I
for
like to be
yourself.
around godly people that's going in that direction.
Okay.
That's what I cling to. And
Okay.
I got
Okay.
a warm feeling from everybody. Claudia's doing her thing and representing,
We should-
issues that she could tackle. And I got to give props to Tiffany Rose.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
So you because you felt a godly vibe. So it wasn't because you're going to be sitting between my legs getting your scalp greased.
Because there were other bids you could have bid on. I didn't see you bidding for anybody.
Yeah.
There were like
What about the
guys
niggas
that
with them
walked up
cupcakes?
first.
Well,
Yeah.
see,
You ain't bid on them cupcakes.
Then the stipulations of the bid also.
Okay.
But that
should-
encouraged me to go that high because I was going to stop a long
We should
time.
have thrown a diaphragm
And
in
I
there.
wanted
His
to
voice
see-
will be a little bit deeper.
Oh my God.
Me?
I like his
yeah.
voice. He's got a nice. He's a singer too.
That's right.
Are you a
so,
singer? Oh, that's
right.
So I got to
That's
preserve my voice.
Are you gonna sing for us?
That's
You
another
listen.
show,
We have
I
a big
guess.
audience.
No,
Like,
no,
you
no,
never
we
know
can
who
go
can
live
listen to
now.
you.
Because
I mean-
I wanted to keep it real. I mean, y'all, when I think of real, I think of, truth.
Do we have your music? We
God
have it,
is the
dude.
truth, right? So
You want to sing about God?
I want y'all to blow this whole thing out. I mean, we hear this.
Well, we got some
We
of your
got some of
music,
his
man.
music, yeah.
Yeah, let's see what you sound like, bro.
Yeah, I
Well,
want to hear.
come on, the world already know that.
Oh, the
Well, let's
world.
make it happen.
Okay, so where we
Well,
been?
I guess I ain't in the world then.
Right, we
No,
got it.
your brother got my CD. I did something with
We
your
don't talk.
brother.
Me and Joe don't talk.
Here we go. This is David Josiah's. And this is Bounce featuring Big Woo.
You produced it as well?
Huh?
You produced this as well? Or
Yeah, I
just,
produce it.
Should I co-
okay.
I'm gonna cover your food while we're here because
All
Yeah.
my colleagues from
Yeah.
Chicago, y'all know him.
On the
R.
set,
Kelly,
I'm
Black
flexing.
Island.
I'm checking out the dips and the tight spandexing. The B, the I, the G, W, double O. It's taking over this, so get going. Yep, I'm taking it to another level. Tell me, can you woo woo? And if you can, then shake your booty like you used to. Because it's time to get it up. No, I mean it's time to bounce your body. Can I hear a hope? I'm looking around thinking like, oh my God, my man Davy J and Cool Black is at the party, and everybody is on the set. I got the feeling to go and catch a body and bounce it off, and I'm chilling. So shake it, spank it, spank that shake until she make you wanna thank it. The Big Woo was in the house with about an ounce of trees. I wanna see
All
you
right.
bounce, please.
All right. We likes that. That's you right there.
Okay.
Who is that?
Okay.
It's not you?
That's not you? Hey, it didn't sound like you. I'm like, okay.
I thought maybe he was singing the chorus part.
Okay.
I thought he was singing the.
Now,
All
that
right.
was one of the very first tracks I did when I got signed
Okay.
to Italians. And see, the thing was even about the auction. I borrowed money from the mob, so I just,
Hold on a second. What?
buy
From-
myself in, so I got to make good on my money. So
Oh, wait a minute.
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
the real my family's from
All right, here
Italy.
we
My
go.
family's from
Now,
Italy,
what's
and when I always ask my mom about the mob side, she always
shit.
says, "Oh, there's no such thing." So you borrowed money from the real mob.
I mean, Italians are the ones who gave me my first record deal. Italians in Chicago.
Okay.
And,
they don't play.
and then I got signed into Atlantic, which is a Jew.
A lot of stuff.
So the
you
Lord
know-
didn't give you the money.
well, wait a minute. Now,
Uncle Pussy gave you the money.
God will take from the wicked and give to the righteous. Now, I'm not preaching, but I'm just being real.
Okay.
God will
Okay.
take from the wicked and give to the righteous.
Okay.
So,
Claudia,
I
Hey,
mean,
can I ask you a question?
and
You're
at the
not
same
past
time-
due right
No,
now,
but
are
at
you?
the same
Okay,
time,
just want to make sure
but
shit gonna
Satan
go down
can
here.
give blessings too.
Okay, no, I understand that.
Satan took.
Do I need to
Jesus,
call Dr. Melvin?
Let me
I don't want no
finish.
shit to
Satan
pop up.
took Jesus to the top of the mountain, and he showed them all the
yeah,
kingdoms.
yeah, exactly.
And he said, "You can have this if you
Yeah.
bow down to me."
Right.
And so everybody know what Jesus said, right?
Sound like Harvey Weinstein.
Everybody know what Jesus said, right?
What part?
He said, "Get back, Satan. Get back.
Yeah.
Get basically." And so he didn't take it. So had Jesus took it, imagine if he took it.
This is you right here?
Jesus
Is this
would have
you?
owned all the kingdom and had all the wealth, right?
Right.
And so everybody would have been like, "Wow, Jesus is really blessed." But blessed by who? So Satan can give blessings too.
Is this you right here?
Let him hear it.
That's my production. That last one, I can't hear this.
Can't hear this
Oh, yeah,
right
put
now?
your
Give me your
headphones.
headphones. Give me your headphones, Steve. Y'all share ear holes.
Yeah. That's you right there? All right.
Wow, you have a great
Yeah,
voice.
that's
I would
great.
never have
Yeah.
known that. You have a
Thank you.
great
Right.
voice. You're
You
very
do, man.
talented.
Number 3 is the one that was national. When
I
got
like this.
picked up
This
to
is cool,
Atlanta,
too. I like this.
they
This
took
sound
it
good.
national.
Number 3 is Make It Fat. Is that Make It Fat?
That's the one.
Like,
that's
that's the one
that's a kind of underground version of the radio. I did it. I had
Is
to
that
do-
is
I
that of
took
the Lord? Is that of the Lord? Make it fat.
Well,
Make
when I
it
was 24
PH,
years old,
18.
when I was 24 years old, I wasn't like focused.
You were
as I am
pimping
now.
then.
Yeah.
You were pimping?
Pimp, player, hustler, murderer, like everybody else tried to be.
Shit.
But wait a minute. But we the ones as black people who getting pimped, we getting played, we getting hustled. and
Who'd
we
you
getting
murder though?
Huh?
Who'd you murder? That's what
He's
I'm
from
saying that's
Chicago,
what
man. That's what they
everybody
do.
Try to be. Everybody.
Hey,
Why you-
don't admit to no crimes here.
No.
We got you.
Come on now. I'm trying to
What's
get
your name?
I'm trying to get
What's
that
your name?
award.
My name's
I
Claudia.
ain't trying to
What's
be
your
on court.
code name?
My code name is C Murder. Because I be killing bitches with my comedy.
See?
With my smart ass mouth.
Exactly.
I don't be doing it with like real weapons. Like I've
Right.
never actually.
She's funny. The underweight is a felony.
Oh my gosh.
But I was ordained.
So we got the mob, we got killings, we got pimping, we got
And making it fat.
Making it fat.
Okay.
Making it fat, making what fat? The
Yeah.
But
penis
see,
or the
but
ass?
you have to do the chronology.
Oh,
though.
God.
But
It's
you
all
have-
in God's
but
name.
No, but you have to do the chronology. I did the Make It Fat first, and then I did the one you just heard called In My Life, which I need you physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. So I married her.
Oh, really?
Got
Okay.
it.
Okay.
And so I didn't go backwards.
Okay.
Okay.
I kept it going. So that's
Understand
why.
what I'm saying?
Because it was so fat you had to put a ring on it.
Right.
Exactly.
It was
This
so
sounds
good.
good.
So
Exactly.
good.
So
I like
I would
this.
sing that to my wife.
Okay.
Make it
This
fat.
is good.
Okay.
Can you
Y'all
sing
was
something
just
to
talking
Claudia,
about
man?
oral sex anyway.
Hey, can you do me a favor? While you getting your scalp grease, can you sing something to Claudia?
Or even right now would be
when I'm
good.
getting my scalp grease, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
I would like it to be with witnesses.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
I'll
have
be
to
here.
have witnesses. You can,
I mean,
we could do the camera, the phone thing.
you've admitted a lot today.
Yeah. He came out the closet, goddamn.
If you
I'm just saying, you got to understand how she feels. I'm nervous sitting next to you. I'm just saying.
Why are you nervous?
I'm just bullshitting.
No,
Steve
Because
nervous around
y'all,
anybody.
but y'all the realest though.
we are real.
Oh, yeah. No,
We are real.
Y'all
I've been
keep it
living in the
100.
suburb for a long time, though, brother. I'm
God is
sorry.
the truth,
I'm not even-
baby. So
I've
when
been.
you dealing with
I used to
realness-
live in the hood, but I don't live in the suburb. I've been making a lot of money for a long time.
I ain't forgot where I came from,
No,
goddamn.
I don't want to mess up
No,
nobody's
got the street,
paycheck
dude.
now.
Got the street.
So you're from Chicago.
Fuck.
I'm from Chicago.
Okay, so what do you
Yeah.
think about the state of Chicago? Like everybody likes to use Chicago as the example of where all the violence
Right.
is, and there's other
Southside
cities.
Chicago?
Ain't nothing coming out of these.
There's other.
Oh, ain't nothing
Okay.
coming out of it?
It's
Yeah.
okay. You don't need him. You don't need
Yeah.
him. Just talking to the mic.
I mean, seriously,
Chicago.
though, when I just said that everybody, even I'm talking about, I'm capping everybody. Everybody wants to
Damn.
be pimp, players, hustlers, and murderers. When you talk about the stuff that's going on in Chicago, that's what it is. And so, but we the only ones getting pimped. We the only ones getting played. We the only ones getting hustled. And we the only ones pretty much statistically getting murdered.
Fact.
And when I'm looking at the thugs in Chicago and what's going on in Chicago, these ain't no punks. So I don't understand what people are waiting for to direct these guys and put that in the right direction, because it ain't nothing wrong with defending yourself. You know what I mean? So it's senseless
lost.
killing. No, but that can be directed toward something for the advancement of our people, that energy I'm talking about.
Yeah, there's something needs to be done in Chicago, but when you're
Absolutely.
talking about the killing of innocent babies in the streets and the,
You know, that's wrong.
lateral
But
damage, that's totally
too.
wrong. So,
but all of that is the plot of white supremacy. Everybody know that. I don't have to tell you how everything is blatant.
It's the new Jim Crow.
A lot of it
It's
is.
the new Jim Crow.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
same things y'all was talking about earlier is basically capped under what y'all even said it yourselves. White supremacy. Y'all already connecting the dots.
George,
Seriously,
what are you
y'all
doing,
already
man?
connecting the dots to everything.
Kind of funny.
It's just that now what we gonna do?
One more time.
Yeah.
Also, I was talking to Tamir Rice's mother, and first of all,
Gosh.
No, not there. No.
Yeah, not right there. That's the wrong place.
No, gosh.
I mean, honestly, when you talk
No,
about
that-
Chicago, what could you say? When you talk about
Forgive us,
Chicago,
Lord.
what could you say?
but she was telling me that there are
Besides
people were
the
telling her,
leaders.
and I don't know if you've heard this about boxes of guns being left out for the brothers in the
Exactly.
streets that people
Yeah.
don't know where they came from, and they
Like
suspect
the
that
Iran
Like you
Contra
did.
Wait, can you
scandal.
guys- let's stop talking to each other because we got to keep this camera thing going.
Mm-hmm.
But they We want to hear all these words. We have
What happened?
But it's like that Iran Contra scandal.
people are leaving weapons out, and they're not saying they're suspecting it is being left by the government for the brothers just have at it.
Yeah, once again. They
Blanketed
did it
under
before.
white
The
supremacy.
Oliver North situation.
Yeah.
Back in the 80s.
They want us to kill
If they
ourselves.
really doing
Yeah.
that, that's terrible if they doing that.
Now, if
wouldn't
I
be
was at
surprised.
the forefront of entertainment, I would probably be doing much more. But see, these kids are impressionable by material things. You know what I mean? So I have to say Twister. I have to say, I don't want to name people, but y'all at the forefront of it. So I would
You
think
feel like
that
Chance the Rapper too?
Chance to.
He's doing it though.
But Twister the OG, and so
But
if
you know
they
what, though?
respect,
But
if they
here's the-
respect
Go ahead,
the
let
people
him
before
finish,
them,
Guy. Go ahead.
if they respect the people before them, then it was like it shouldn't have got to the younger generation. It's our turn. We was the ones when we were younger saying, I wouldn't have tolerated that. They couldn't have came and raped my mother. They couldn't have came and hung nobody. And they real G's. They murderers.
But here-
and they would protect their families. But what we waiting for?
But here's the thing,
to
though.
direct that anger where it's supposed to be.
Everybody's not wired that way. It's not everybody. If you're not wired that way, you're not wired that way to step in and help. You may be stepping in other ways behind the scenes and not publicizing it. So you can't expect somebody who's in the forefront to do something and they're not wired that way. You just said you're not in the forefront, but you can do something right now. You don't have to
I
wait
am
till you.
doing it.
Okay,
That's
but you
what
just
I'm
said
using this platform.
Okay,
Exactly.
all right. But you can't put that on somebody if they're not
I'm
wired
not
that way.
putting it on them. I'm just making an
But you were saying
example
where's
of-
Twister, where's so and so, and that's
Well, Carmen, Twist, they from Chicago. Carmen
okay. But
used
if
to
they're
hang
not,
with all my partners.
but if they're not wired that way, they're not wired that way. You know what I'm saying? They're not. If that's not in them to do it, then it's not in them to do it. But they could be.
why
maybe-
wouldn't you want to do that for your people?
If you're not wired that
really
way to
getting
do it, you're not wired that way, bro. It may not be in them to
there's
do
every
it. Doesn't
little
make
count.
them wrong.
Every little count, there's.
And who's to say they're not doing stuff behind the scenes? Everybody don't have to be in
I'm
front
not
of the camera
saying they're
doing
not.
things.
I'm not saying they're not.
Okay.
But I don't. Do you see any results? Have you seen any?
Well, it's a lot of people that protest and they went out there marching,
marching.
so it's going to be a lot of changes going. So it's a lot of positives going into this.
Yeah.
So we're good about
I'm
that.
not-
We're
I'm
gonna
not-
move on.
All right,
People are so
yeah.
quick to put stuff on
We're
people.
gonna
Don't get me wrong, I'm
do
not-
it
not
the
wired
right
that
way.
way.
We're gonna stay
Of course,
positive for
of course.
2018, man. Hey, David, thanks so much, man. Thanks for bidding on the
I knew I
auction.
wouldn't
Yeah.
have been invited back. I got too.
Oh no,
Turn down some.
I didn't mean to
Wait,
take
wait,
y'all
wait.
in the deep water.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
You're
You're
I'm
good,
just
bro.
saying, just don't
Before-
put stuff on people that.
Twister is my man. All
I
of
know
them is
Twister
my,
too,
I
yeah.
care about my brothers.
They about
So
to
let me
fight,
make
talk
that clear.
about-
I,
No, we're
I
not about
care
to
about
fight.
my
No,
brothers.
I'm
So
just
it's
saying-
not about pointing a finger, but I'm just talking about some things being done instead of the same practices, the same antics, semantics, rhetoric, and subliminal messages. All of this, I think that somebody should really, because we don't have any leaders anymore.
So you're saying that more of the rappers should step up, and you're saying that not everybody is wired.
Everybody's
like that.
not wired that. way.
Yeah.
I'm just saying
It's just-
every
they're just
little
not.
count.
Oh, they're
So
doing
if-
something else.
If you're
like
Twister's
I'm helping out with the
real
homeless. I'm wired to do that part.
That's boss.
Doing something
boss.
else is not me. There's other people who can do those other
That's
categories.
boss. I'm not putting it on just
mean?
one person. So
Okay.
I should have never said his name. But
Yeah,
these guys are at the forefront of the game. They paving the way for the young ones. And so it seems like everybody's just playing along with the way things is instead of trying to set something different for the future of our race. Because it's pretty much, I read a book by Cornel West called The Future of Our Race, and he predicted everything that's going on 20 years ago. And so you have to look and say, well, has there been a change?
It's
And
systemic.
honestly, it's just been remasked and just changed, but it's just pretty much the same.
They repackaged.
Here's the thing, David. Thank you for doing your part, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you for bidding. It went
Absolutely.
to a great cause, man. We're going to make sure you get everything that you bid on. We're
Clipper
going to make sure
tickets,
you get the
everything.
Clipper tickets. You come with the Fox Studio,
the lunch at Palm Restaurant.
lunch at Palm Restaurant. Claudia's going to grease your scalp.
Oh my God.
That's what we're waiting on.
With supervision.
So you see how tense I am, so I need that.
Yeah, you need that. So
Ready to go
bring
back
I just
to
been
jack
in a
off.
different
That's what you
lane.
need to go do.
lately, so
bring the
that's just,
Sopranos and bring
Yeah.
Big Pussy with you and everybody,
Yeah,
man, and
yeah.
the Bob and everything.
Before
Thanks.
we wrap you up, where can people find you on social media? Because
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
come on here, we
Yeah.
want people to be able to find you.
It's just gonna be right here.
You know what? To me, that
Are you on social media?
I pulled myself off of social
Okay.
media
Okay.
because of the bigger picture and things. But
Okay.
you could pick up my new selections at iTunes.
There you go.
You could just go to the search engine and type in David J. Classic Collection, VOL, short for Volume 1, and then you'll see another one pop up. I have 2 volumes, total of 17 songs, and then for the older stuff like he was playing from years ago, David Josiah's, you just type in David Josias, and then Mind Blowing will pop up, which is the song that was national, and the rest of I got a Ghetto Love album with maybe 12 more cuts and stuff like that. So,
and you guys were having difference of opinions, and that's fine.
Oh yeah, we're just debating.
That's good. We're having dialogue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's how we get to a solution. But you know,
sometimes you just gotta call something out, and it's not negative.
Exactly.
It's a challenge.
Exactly.
It's
I'm
your
just
opinion,
challenging
and that's
brothers.
cool.
You both have valid
just
points.
go a little deeper with it, and maybe we'll get a different,
outcome.
result.
Are you currently working on new music right now?
Yes, sir. All the time.
Okay.
New music, video, the whole. I always keep something out current, so I won't, because I'm underground. I'm off the radar, and I'm okay with that because God has developed me to look at things at a different perspective.
A different set of eyes.
And not be. So I appreciate people that's at the forefront, but then there's a machine behind that's driving that, and sometimes that's a distraction. And I'm more in the deep end. I'm in the ocean where you can't fathom the water. It's just, and so because I kind of connected the dots. I mean,
Someone with the fishes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm more of a Ida B. Wells. I'm more of a Dr. Henrik Clark. I'm more of a Dr. Ben.
Yeah.
And Dr. Francis Welsing. I think that they should be at the forefront of our history. Our history is being written by somebody else. I think we need to be in charge of our own history and our own the way we're going.
Okay. Well, speaking of being in charge, I was in charge of making lasagna, so we're gonna wrap this segment up.
Yeah.
I want you to have some
by the way,
lasagna.
lasagna is my favorite.
Is it?
And that
There you
was
go.
another reason why I was like, okay, I ain't had no lasagna in a long time.
So
I'm ready to eat.
I brought you a knife, but I'm gonna cut it. And
You're going to have some
with what
me,
you
right?
said. And I got some plastic silverware and some bowls. So we're going to make you a plate. And you're going to have some. Let us know how you like it.
Yeah.
And we thank you again because that was so
Absolutely.
generous what you
Absolutely,
did. Thank you.
man. Thank you
Keep
so
doing
much,
it.
David Josiah.
Keep
Thank
doing
you,
your
Josiah.
thing.
Check it out.
Yes, absolutely,
Make sure
man.
y'all pick up his stuff right here. Everything
Absolutely.
He said, right here
All
in
right,
the
we're going to
bottom
take a
of
little break, have a little lasagna. We'll be back with the best and the worst of 2017 when we get back.
For the shot. That's a true one. I just want a little bit.
DJ, your ass just got bigger.
I know. It did.
Just a little bit.
Hey, take it outside though, because like,
No.
I have to I have to be the dad around here. I'm the youngest one too.
So I could just imagine the level of conversations.
Shout out one more time to David Josiah, the made man from
Yeah,
Chicago.
man.
Very talented artist, came in, won the auction. Shout out to Claudia Jordan.
What?
I'm serious.
My God.
Oh my gosh. Not only is she gorgeous, beautiful, not
Smart.
only does she have smart and very intelligent, she's talented.
Funny.
Not only does she have the bionic vagina, as she just told us earlier in the show.
I
Ask your
forgot
boy.
about that, but yeah.
That's my boy. That's my boy. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm gonna leave that alone. But I told myself I wasn't gonna eat any cheese, but I had to have a piece of that
Man.
lasagna, and I'm so happy I did. That lasagna was banging.
Thank you.
Can I tell you that, Claudia? I'm serious. You got so much going. This year is happening. 2018.
2018.
Yeah, 2018. I see
I'm serious.
somebody.
Guys, if you're not checking for Claudia Jordan right now, you are really missing out.
You're
I don't
doing
care.
it wrong.
You really are doing it wrong. You want to have a lady like this.
Right.
Believe me, I've gotten a chance to know her over this year, and let me tell you, I mean, I respected her before for her talents and her work. But knowing her as a person, as a human being, she is a doll. She is an angel. She's
I ain't
talented.
gonna say an angel, but
Yeah,
she's
Mike, why don't you just get with it?
No. Well,
Yeah.
it's a little complicated.
I mean, that makes some folks
A
mad.
lot of adjectives there.
that would be very complicated right about now.
I'd be going back to his old ways.
That'll be a long show.
But you say so, Mike.
Boy code, man code, we violated.
The man. If he wasn't, no, let me stop.
Mike Shady.
I mean, he was bullshit.
Hey, it's time.
Stop.
What we're gonna do on this podcast, this vodcast, we're gonna do some of the best and the worst of 2017. We got some categories like the biggest win of
Yes.
2017. We got the Coon Award.
Coon Awards.
You can come to the Barbecue Award.
You can come to the
and
barbecue.
the Black is Beautiful Award.
Black is
about that?
beautiful.
And we decided that we were going to start off with the biggest win
Yeah, biggest
of
win.
2017. Y'all want to know who the nominees are?
So should everybody take a category?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, want to do that?
Do that.
All right, so I'll do the biggest win 2017. The nominees are Cardi B. Of course, Cardi B winning. You know, Bodak Yellow. She went from a stripper with bad teeth on Love and Hip Hop to Engaged, $1 million record deal. #1 song with that Bodak Yellow, and had 3 songs on the charts with Bodak Yellow. Fucking Me, Get Some Money. That's not the real
That's not the name of
song.
it. It's,
I like that.
No
Fucking
Limit,
Me
I think
and
it's
Get That
called.
Money. Yeah. Motorsport with Quavo and Quavo and Nicki Minaj, and she just buy Offset like a $300,000 Bentley or something like that.
She did.
Yeah, for her fiance.
For her fiance, so that's winning, right? If you can afford to buy your fiance a Bentley, you're winning, right?
Or you
maybe
go broke.
You're stupid, yeah.
I like Cardi B. I remember
Cardi.
Charlamagne used to give her love all the time on the Breakfast Club before she blew up because she would make these videos.
Right.
And her personality, like, you can't help but to, like, you want to root
Right.
for her. Like, Cardi B, you doing your thing. You are hilarious.
I love me some Cardi. I used to watch her.
Congratulations.
I used to watch her on Love and Hip Hop too, and the way she came across with her personality and that like, I'm getting that money. I mean, seriously, she's one of those people that's on Love and Hip Hop on the reality
She's
show that you
infectious
root for, that you
in a good way.
want to win
And she
because
left?
she's just fun.
Yeah.
She's fun. She did her thing. Another nominee is got to give it to him, Donald Trump. Maybe for all the wrong reasons, but he is the president of the United States. Nobody thought that he was going to be the president of the United
Hustle
States.
game.
This man got inaugurated as the president, 45th president of the United States this year. Enough said about Donald Trump. I want to give him enough.
Oh, God. It still hurts.
Kimberly Jones, she's not a celebrity, but she was able to hustle America's black celebrities out $1,000 by pimping her The Hills Have Eyes looking son's tracked into a paycheck.
That is so wrong.
Yeah.
Just because the child was ugly, y'all gonna say that?
I was just reading that.
I read that. I wrote that.
She wrote that. And I was just reading it.
I'm glad you didn't proofread it because I'm like, I want to see if you'll say it.
See,
That's got the mama.
this is wrong, man, because this dude was this little kid was being bullied in school. I was like, Kimberly Jones, who the hell is Kimberly Jones? I'm reading and I'm like, oh, this is the chick that the white supremacists are.
Okay. Did he not look like someone? You guys have seen the movie The Hills Have Eyes.
They inbred. I mean,
Here's the
they
thing.
definitely inbred.
This is a guy who was bullied that a lot of stars
12-year-old.
came to their help. Cardi B was one of them.
There he is.
LeBron James.
Not okay.
What do they say to you?
Your mother's a bigot. That's what they say.
They call me ugly. They say I have no friends.
Well,
What'd they do to you at lunch?
Put milk
They
on
sound
me and
like-
put ham down my clothes. Threw bread at me.
Is it just you?
Yep.
Or is it other kids too that feel that way?
Maybe it's the Confederate flag on your shirt.
maybe it's the KKK
See,
lunch pail you bring to school every day.
I feel a certain way about this.
Maybe
feel
when your
bad for
mama
him, too.
yell, I hate niggas and speed off.
No, I feel fuck his mom, fuck his dad, all right. But he's 12 years old. He's a kid. Racism is taught. You're not born racist. You know what I mean? So he's a kid. He's being bullied in school. He doesn't know any better. I think this kid needs protection not only in school. He needs protection from his own parents.
Oh, how
you know
about
what?
that? No,
but
true.
here's the thing about Kimberly Jones, though. The reason that she's in the biggest win category because they started a GoFundMe page.
She collected a grip.
And she started getting money. Like, look, okay, there are a lot of kids, black kids, white kids, Hispanic kids who are being bullied. Nobody giving them money because they're
But he
being
was ugly, so they felt.
Well,
I thought we was talking.
Well, Joe
They felt bad for him.
Listen, he's in no danger of
People
being on the
love
cover of
ugly
GQ
kids.
magazine.
No, at all.
MMA fighter Joe Schilling reached out to them, was going to fly them to LA for one of the Bellator fights. And the mom reached out and said, hey, well, you know what? Instead of flying us out, why don't you just give us the money? I'm a single mom. It's Christmas time. Money's tight. And he was turned off by that.
And then she said something about us whites need to stick together.
Yeah, us white need to stick together. Yeah.
So once again, fuck her, fuck his daddy, but the kid, he hasn't done anything wrong.
because
In
it's
6 years, you're going to say fuck him, though,
When
when
I
he's
was
18 and
12,
grown.
When he's 18.
a little white boy in my neighborhood, he had racist parents as well, and he would like listen to them, and he hit me in the forehead, in the face with a skateboard.
Damn.
In the face. And I didn't look at him as, I mean, yes, his parents influenced him, but I knew at 12 years old that was wrong. Right. You know, when I would hear certain people in my family say things about color, you know, I would definitely, I knew enough to be like, okay, that's not right. He's not 4, he's 12. You know what I mean? And I feel
so
like.
you think he knows better?
He's inbred and slow.
Yes, I have mixed emotions about it because when I see the video, I'm like, oh, I do feel bad for him. He does seem like he's in pain. But then the mother is also setting him up. She asked him to tell a story. She's filming him and then put it on the internet.
Pimped him out.
After she is clearly one that is pro Confederate flag, anti-black people, and sent this kid to school ill-prepared for what he had to deal with. And I'm sure he went to school. I heard he went to school using the N-word all willy-nilly, and they saw him for that.
And that's not bullying. That's
not being a bully. So it's like,
that's stupid.
That's writing a check you can't cash. That's what it is.
That's called a lesson.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
The more you know.
But I do feel like he does have a daddy uncle.
Of course he does.
All right, so who gets the biggest win in 2017? Cardi B, Donald Trump, or Kimberly Jones? Steve?
Well, for me, Cardi B all day. She came up from the streets. I thought that was the music for her. But yeah, Cardi B to me. I mean, I love her grind. I mean, I didn't never watch Love and Hip Hop, but the way she came out from stripper to rapper and biggest song of the year, that's mine right there, Cardi B.
Making it happen. Go ahead, G.
Man, this is a tough one, man, because you got to go Cardi B right away, man. But Trump pulled the wool over everybody's eyes, man. It's sad that it's a win. He's the leader of the free world. That's a big ass win. We don't like it. We hate it. That's a big ass win, man.
Okay, so Donald Trump. Donald Trump, what you got, Claudia?
Man, I thought it was gonna be easy too. You know, Cardi pulled up the impossible. All three of these people did.
Yeah.
Cardi pulled up the impossible.
Right.
You know, like she made everybody kind of forget about.
Right. The odds were against her.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is a rich white man.
But then
shit's supposed to go your way.
But
Absolutely.
Donald Trump, the thought of him being president like 4 years ago was
Nobody thought that.
4 years ago, a year ago.
It was
2 years, a year and a half ago.
November 7th.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It was so ridiculous, and he said, "I can stand on the corner of Fifth Avenue and shoot someone, and you'll still vote for me."
Yep.
He said all these things. You have the pussy grabbing video. You have the white supremacist stuff. You have the Central Park 5 stuff he did. You have the refusing to rent to black people stuff. You have the fact that his father's a white supremacist. All these things, and he still won. But then this Kimberly bitch. We have, like you said, millions of black kids that are out there that could use a hand. There's a brilliant black kid that was preaching on Twitter. That's amazing. I forgot his name. We don't know his name, but we know this ugly ass, funny face Keaton boys. No, he's ugly. I'm sorry. Let me just say, stop it. You
ain't no ugly 12.
You black people. I'm black too.
Okay,
Us black people. We know when we go to school, we go in on each other. And no one says, "Oh, that's a..." No, we believe that makes you a man. We call it the dozens, playing the dozens.
Yeah,
that's what builds you up to be a savage.
And he's
going to
be a strong child.
But why when it's a little white kid? Well,
no. This dude is a little slow. He's a little mentally challenged.
He's not slow. He's just ugly.
If you look at him, he has a scar on the side of his head, like he had some brain surgery or something like that.
Is this nigga?
Look at it.
It's because he had surgery because he had too much jaw meat.
But still.
No, that's what it was. Like he had like really
scar
big
going down the
jaws,
side of his head.
so he had like
That could have been the reason he was being teased, though.
Okay, you know
slow.
what?
Yeah.
Let me just not. Okay, because I know the comments are gonna go in on me. I'm such a bitch.
No. That's your opinion.
But with that being
I
said,
called him ugly first, so they ain't gonna go in on you.
No, they always do.
Go ahead, Claudia.
Because I'm the only female here, so when I say it, it's extra mean when I say it. But fuck him and his mother and his father.
It happens when you're gorgeous.
The biggest win?
You are dying.
Donald Trump. Because he fucks up every day, and he keeps. They keep getting passes, even by some black people.
Here's 2 for Donald Trump, 1 for Cardi B. Forget the Keaton kid or whatever, not the kid, but the
Heels
mom.
have eyes.
The mom. I don't want to hear. Donald Trump. The reason I can't say he's the biggest win because if he wins, the rest of us lose. All of us are losing because he's winning.
We're all losing.
We're all. That's what I'm saying. The country is losing, so I cannot.
Right now.
There you go. Save us,
At
Mike.
all.
Came in like a wrecking ball.
So I got to give it to my girl Cardi B for the biggest win of the year. Not only did she come up something from nothing, she's a stripper, bad teeth and all that stuff came out of nowhere.
Not my mama.
She is self-made and did it the
Dr.
right
Catrice
way.
hooked her up.
You know Dr. Catrice?
I've been on her for years.
That's my girl.
And I don't like that he winning. I'm not saying I like it.
We don't like it.
But I'm gonna go with Cardi B because she's doing it. So Jerron, who you got?
Tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker, Jerron.
I'll have to give it to.
What's this fool say? Kimberly Jones. Fuck it up.
I'll go with Cardi B.
Cardi B. All right. Cardi B.
He just wanted to play the song.
You want to play Bodak Yellow?
I know what he's
Cardi
doing.
B, you are our 2017, our first Unstable Podcast winner of the year.
I don't mind taking that L. I don't mind taking that L.
I love Cardi B. Give me some Cardi B, man.
Congratulations.
Look, Cardi B is, she's doing her thing, man. She really is.
I'm glad she won. I'm glad she beat Trump.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I wish somebody else would beat Trump, but it's not happening right now.
All right.
It's gonna happen.
Wait to the midterms, brother. Wait to the midterms.
So our next award, Who wants to go next?
All right. Well, how about the You Can Come to Our Barbecue Award?
Okay.
All right. The Who Can Come to Our Barbecue Award is presented to a non-black person. Sort of a, well, I don't want to say no names, but yeah, a non-black person who exemplifies character, swag, or stood up in the system to benefit us. And the nominees are actually a guy that's coming on our show soon, Michael Rappaport.
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all know Remy from Higher Learning.
Higher Learning.
And he's on the TV show with Jay Farrell.
It's funny because he played a white supremacist.
A white supremacist.
It was
Higher
called Omar,
Learning.
was it Omar Epps' character?
Omar Epps.
Malik.
Yeah.
His name was Malik.
Yeah, Malik, right.
You're wrong, Malik. You're
Right.
wrong, Malik.
So yeah, he continues to speak the truth and keep his foot on the neck of all white supremacy with his wildly popular rants on social media. And next we got my dude right here, Eminem.
Yeah.
Remember when he did the cipher on when he just started
On the BET?
crapping on Trump on the BET Awards. So Eminem always hold it down for us. And then another one of my favorites. This is gonna be a tough one because I talked about him as one of our people of the year that we're gonna put in the community. Greg Popovich. Popovich just get it. A rich white dude that speak. I mean, I know he play with all niggas, but he get it. Greg Popovich speaks up. Although he's an old white man, sports team tend to have that slave master side. But Greg, Spurs owner Greg, he's not the owner.
He's the
Owner.
coach.
Oh yeah, the coach.
Oh, my
yeah.
bad. Shit,
You
you
know,
let me
yeah.
write that segment.
I'm sorry.
Y'all Negro should have contributed.
We should have proofread it.
I wrote
we
the whole
read what she
thing.
wrote.
That's what we get for reading without proofreading,
Right,
right?
right. Well,
Yeah.
anyway,
I
Greg
did at 5 in the
Popovich.
morning.
I call a little 12-year-old hills have eyes. I'm
Right.
I'm gonna call my mama a bitch next.
Just
So
stick
Greg
to the script,
Popovich.
please.
So all right, so Guy, who do you think out of those three?
Man.
Who would you invite to your barbecue? Michael Rappaport, Eminem, because Eminem gonna have the music,
Let me say
but then
something.
Popovich.
I just met Michael Rappaport's wife, who's black, who's cool
Oh,
as
really?
fuck.
She's black?
I like
Beautiful
him.
black girl. I've been on Michael Rappaport for 25 years, man. Always been cool, always been down, man. Michael Rappaport.
Yeah, Mike.
Okay.
Who'd you pick?
CJ, I ain't picked nobody yet. It's on you.
Michael Rappaport, I love him I love the fact that he played a white supremacist and he's so against it. That makes it even more beautiful.
And I loved his Tribe Called Quest documentary that he directed.
Oh,
that
was
was
hot.
dope. Yeah.
Eminem, you know, he
One of the
he
baddest
did it-
lyricists.
He did it the right way as far as like being a white rapper. Like he
Yeah.
did it the right way. He paid respect and he didn't
Yeah.
like kiss ass, but
No.
he just did it with respect.
And he
goes
made a
in.
stand.
Greg Popovich,
The owner.
He's rich. He employs a lot of black men, but he doesn't act like it as far as like that entitlement, like I'm better than you
Right.
thing. And I think he doesn't have to. He's
doesn't have
totally
to.
comfortable where he is in his life. He
Exactly.
doesn't have to do the things that he does.
Right.
And he does. So for that, I will give it to Greg Popovich
Okay.
because I think it's very brave what you do, especially with all the other owners and coaches that probably
Right.
don't think like
Right.
you. I
Exactly.
think you are really standing up on your own, and I like that.
That's cool. I like Greg. I just met Greg Popovich for the first time when I was in San Antonio with the Clippers.
You have wine together?
No, we didn't have wine. You know, he's very surly.
I
He
know.
doesn't like the media that much.
No.
It was really uncomfortable.
Very short
for a lot of us.
answers.
Very short answers. He doesn't like sideline reporters at all. But Pop also, like you said, he's got a lot of black players. So I'm not saying he needed to do that or whatever, but taking a stand in the NBA is easier to do that because you got a lot of black.
They took him to the promised land.
Yeah, they take him to the promised
Like
land.
5 times, right?
I give Greg Popovich, Steve Kerr for standing up to Trump
Yep.
and doing some things. So I give them a lot of credit, but I'm not going to vote for him. Not Michael Rappaport. Love Michael Rappaport. He does a lot for the community. He talks about everybody.
Yeah.
He doesn't care
He
black,
goes on
white.
everybody.
He goes in
Exactly.
on
If
everybody.
one of us fuck up, he gonna get on.
He
it.
went on LeVar Ball. You know what I mean? He's funny. He'd be funny at a barbecue. But I'm gonna go with Eminem. You know why Eminem? I'm gonna say Eminem because Eminem, even though he's got a lot of fans, and in his rap he said, if you're down with them and you're a fan of me, fan of mine,
Right.
fuck y'all.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
When he says that, he tells his fans
Right.
like you're either with me or
Right.
you're with him.
Right.
So you can't be a fan of
Can't
me.
straddle the fence.
You can't
Okay.
straddle the fence. So I got to give it to Eminem for doing that because
Okay.
because a lot of people want to keep their fans. They want to keep they
Right.
want to kind of straddle the fence a little bit. They want to take a
Right.
stance and say something over here, but at the same time they don't want to lose that popularity.
Right.
Eminem said, "Fuck."
So
that.
Eminem is who you would invite to the barbecue. Okay, so one vote for Eminem,
And-
one vote for Greg Popovich for me,
Yeah.
and you have
Michael Rappaport?
Michael Rappaport.
And it's-
Tiebreaker.
It's crazy because Eminem is, to me, the greatest white rapper ever.
No, just say rapper, man.
He's one of the
Yeah,
top
he got
5.
bars,
He's one of the
son.
top. Yeah, he's one of the top 5, but he's a white dude. So I like that. Michael Rappaport, I've been a big fan of his. He's coming on the show. But to me, like I said earlier in the year, when I said keep him in the neighborhood, invite his brother back, Popovich, he just do a lot. I mean, he make a stand. Like they'll be talking to him about some other stuff, and he'll break right into kneeling in the NFL. He get it, man.
Gotta
And
give
he
it
has
up.
a platform that he really helps us out, and I love that.
Okay.
Ain't nobody listening to him, but I love it. So
But
Popovich.
Eminem gonna rap at the barbecue too, though. So he gonna keep it real. I mean, so I'm
Right.
saying Eminem's going. You talking about going
Right.
to the barbecue, man? You know what I'm saying. You know. Give it up for Greg Popovich.
Popovich.
You can come to the barbecue award.
But
That's right.
But y'all invited to the barbecue, but that does not include a pass to say the N-word.
And you're not allowed to bring the potato salad.
Can't bring the potato salad.
You gotta know the rules.
All right.
Yeah, you get a black card, but it has restrictions.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
our second.
Yeah.
We can't revoke it.
Our
All right.
So
It
now
is
we have-
time now for the Coon of the Year award.
No, I thought we were doing that last. I doing Black is Beautiful.
I
I thought we were ending on the high note. Remember you said?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I will do the Coon Awards.
You do the Coon Awards.
Okay.
Shout out to Willie D.
I'm going to let the video play because I need everybody to see the visual. Yes.
Shout out to Willie D.
Willie D.
Okay.
Only Willie D.
Here at the Unstable
Willie
Podcast, one of my favorite categories for least favorite people in the world are coons. Not raccoons that go through your trash, but raccoons that are people in the media that don't represent the race, the people, the culture, that actually go against the culture. And instead of going into the trash like raccoons, you actually are trash. The Coon of the Year nominees are from the world of sports, who always wears a hat that's too tight for his meaty head, continues to disrespect any prominent black players, and who's just obnoxious and bloated. That would be Jason Whitlock.
Oh, yeah.
Jason Whitlock continues to be a coon for hire.
Mm-hmm.
Next up in the coon.
Oh, we got a clip for him, right?
We have a coon category. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, we have a coon. We had a clip too. Though.
This is when he was talking about LeBron. That LeBron had the N-word sprayed painted on his house in Brentwood.
His family wasn't there. He heard about it. He's on stage. Oh, my family's safe. From what? Spray paint? They're in Cleveland. Again, I don't want... Racism is an issue in America. But it is primarily an issue for the poor. It's not LeBron James's issue. LeBron James, whether he likes it or not, or whether people close to him are telling him or not, he has removed himself from the damages and the ravages of real racism. He may have an occasional disrespectful interaction with someone.
Oh
A
my God, I can't listen to this anymore.
That's enough. That's enough. You got the gist.
My ears.
Mm-hmm.
So according to Mr. Whitlock, once you're rich, you're not affected by racism. So why don't you tell that to Barack Obama? Okay. The most disrespected president in the world ever in history. All right. Next up in the Coon of the Year award category, I like saying that, Coon of the Year award. First thing you might win in your life, Stacey Dash.
Oh.
For her coonerific work at Fox News. Although many of us
coonerific. That's the word of the year.
Please put that on the screen. Coonerific.
Yeah, we got to add that to our words.
Okay.
Stacey Dash fell from grace. She was every black and white man's dream coming up, and she was seen in videos with Kanye West, Carl Thomas, gorgeous, beautiful.
What is she famous for, though?
Having one night stands with white men and getting them both to marry them.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
She was in Clueless.
Oh, yeah, Clueless.
She was in Clueless.
Yeah.
Both of her husbands were white men that she had one night stands with. And she speaks about this openly, and she conned them into marrying him. She's a good con.
Could have just been love. We got a clip from her,
Stacey
too.
Dash from the Fox network. Let's hear from Stacey Dash.
She said, why?
Well, because I feel like it's an excuse.
Why did you like Romney?
I liked Romney because of his track record. You know, I'm a fiscal Republican. I thought he had a good plan for our economy.
What was his plan?
His plan? I cannot wait to help my people out. Happy Black History Month.
Oh, please, shut up.
Okay.
That's enough. Okay.
That was the biggest
got
play
him.
ever.
We got him. We got him. Touchdown. It's the same thing with race.
Oh, Stacey.
yeah.
Stacey's shown that before I got into the business, I would watch him like, she's so beautiful. And, you look, as a black woman, you see her in the bit, you look up to that.
Well, she played my wife on a show I did, not a sitcom.
Really?
It was a 1-hour drama show called The Strip.
Was she
Back
like
in-
this before?
Let me tell you something. She played my wife. We had a kissing scene, and I did taste a hint of coonery.
Oh, my God. That's hilarious.
I kissed her. And it was a little cool. It tastes a
No,
little
what
different.
does coonery taste like?
What
A little,
does
like old,
coonery
like
taste
old
like?
macaroni and
Ass.
cheese?
Like ass.
Like ass.
Because even the ass kissing. So it takes a little coonery. And I'm just glad it wasn't contagious. But I will say this. After we kissed, she said that was the most strange but revealing feeling I ever had. I guess you never kissed a nigga before, a real nigga anyway.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
yeah. So, yeah.
And it pains me to call a fellow sister a coon.
Why?
Does it?
No, not really.
I know, right? What pains
If
you?
the eyes fit, wear it. Goddammit.
The next nominee for the 2017 Unstable Podcast First Annual Coon Awards is Chrisette Michele. Never heard any of your songs. Wasn't at the Trump inauguration, so I still continue to not know your music.
It's good music, though.
She sang, I heard she's actually all right. She sang at Trump's inauguration, where many black performers turned it down because of just, his stances on race and just
Right.
Trump.
Who he is
Donald
is Trump. Now, I mean, I'm a fan of her music. I'm not going to lie. Great live show, man. I was a little disappointed when she did that. And some of the shows that she had, with the schedule with Golden Voice, the promoting company that do concerts, were canceling her shows because ticket sales weren't selling.
No.
And then she did a show in Detroit. She did a promoter in Detroit told me she did a show. She was on a show with Joe Thomas, Joe the singer, and he came on after her. But when she came on stage, some people booed, some people left, got out, went into the lobby, got drinks and everything, and then when she got done, they came back into the theater.
Yeah. So
it
I think she's
kinda
been
hurt her a
punished
little
enough.
bit.
Then she's been punished.
I think she's been punished enough. I think she learned that lesson.
Feels bad because I know you have to get a check. So it's like, professionally, you want to think about it like that. And it's like, I hate to kind of do this to someone, but then it's like, when someone's been so vocal against us, it's like hard to justify going and participating. And she's not as popular as a lot of R&B singers. You know how many people they had to go through before they got to Chrisette Michele? Like, I'm sure he did. Did he watch TV one to see her?
And Trump wasn't even in the room when she sang. She was part of the pre-show inauguration.
So she was the pre-com.
All money ain't good money. You got to remember that.
Dominoes.
I do kind of feel bad for her now a little bit, though. I do.
No, we welcome her back.
Someone who I do not feel bad for. This next one is if Stacey Dash was cooneristic, this one is what would be the word? What's bigger than a cooneristic? What's bigger than cooneristic?
Just say play it.
All right, we just go to the clip for this one.
Yeah.
Be factual. The president disavowed David Duke and the KKK in March of 2016, and then he did make the statement.
Well, actually, wait a minute. I got to stop you right there. He ultimately disavowed David Duke, but I'm going to play for you right now what he first said when asked by Jake Tapper about this, because the facts matter on this. So let's just play that, what he said about David Duke.
I want to ask you about the Anti-Defamation League, which this week called on you to publicly condemn unequivocally the racism of former KKK Grand Wizard David Duke, who recently said that voting against you at this point would be treason to your heritage. Will you unequivocally condemn David Duke and say that you don't want his vote or that of other white supremacists in this election?
Well, just so you understand, I don't know anything about David Duke, okay? I don't know anything about what you're even talking about with white supremacy or white supremacists. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Did he endorse me or what's going on? Because
he called you.
I know nothing about David Duke. I know nothing about white supremacists.
You're sitting on his lap right now.
And so you're asking me a question that I'm supposed to be talking about people that I know nothing about.
I'm just talking about David Duke and the Ku Klux Klan.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know David Duke. I don't believe I've ever met him. I'm pretty sure I didn't meet him, and I just don't know anything about him.
So, Paris, that's the candidate for president of the United States claiming not only doesn't know anything about David Duke, but doesn't know anything about white supremacists.
Right, and so if we're going to talk about facts, Anderson, we can play what he said in March of 2016, a few days later, when he disavowed David Duke.
Right, but why does it take,
shut up.
I can't.
Please stop it.
Paris?
Yes.
Okay. So Paris Denard is a contributor for CNN, and he works with the Republican Party. Now, he is what you would call the 2017 Steven from Django.
But who that nigga on that name?
He's an apologist for white supremacy. No matter what Donald Trump says, he has an excuse. He never has any criticism for it. He makes, let me see.
Gun line, boss.
Who's a coon? He makes Steven from Django almost seem like Malcolm X.
Who's that nigga on that name?
He makes Brian Gumble seem like Martin Luther King Jr.
Damn.
Wow.
He makes, who else is a coon? Give me another coon.
You can't say Brian Gumble.
Nah, I take Brian Gumble down.
Brian Gumble.
Maybe his brother. He gave me a bad score in the Miss USA pageant. I still hold the grudge. I take that back. I take that back.
She said, I hold a grudge.
Damn. He makes, I can't think of, We'll get to that bitch later. And his demeanor, it's so bitchy and so lack of spine. He's so devoid of testosterone and ball fat.
Suits are too big.
That's what it is.
We have one more clip.
You cannot drive out hate with rage. And so again, that we need to figure out a way that we can, as a nation, as people, as a community of people of color, as a nation of people that is the tapestry of all different ethnicities, figure out how we can, again, come together, hold hands, and do things differently. I think there are realities that we need to confront.
No, that's not
it
him.
went too far.
Okay, we went past.
He's irritating.
What the hell?
He's irritating, and I hate that they call him an African American male because I don't think he is one.
Right.
I don't think he is one. He's
All right,
also
so we know. So who's the last one?
And last, but certainly not least, this woman knows how to clear out a locker room when she takes off her drawers. I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, allegedly.
Allegedly.
This woman's pH levels have been off since 1991 when she's in college at Central State University.
Allegedly.
On the volleyball team. I know 4 of her lovers, and they said, doesn't taste like chicken, but it does smell like fish. Our last nominee for the Coon of the Year Awards, Unstable Podcast 2017. Former friend, former co-star.
Both of us.
Former Democrat. Omarosa, whatever her last name is now.
But
whoever she's married to this week.
Wait, she was a Democrat?
What? She's, man.
If you don't roll a clip, let's roll a clip.
Every critic, every detractor will have to bow down to President Trump. It's everyone who's ever doubted Donald, whoever disagreed, whoever challenged him. It is the ultimate revenge to become the most powerful man in the universe.
Now, I do have extra disdain for this woman.
We both do.
Because we were at the funeral of Michael Clark Duncan.
Yes, which was a production. In
That's
around
so
4.5
sad to hear
hours.
that.
4.5 hours. There was a movie presentation she was trying to sell to Michael Bay and those guys. She got way more love from everybody than Michael Clark Duncan's mom, who was there.
Left her in a wheelchair outside the limo and drove off.
Yep.
What about the fact she tried to go and say that she was mad at me for taking a picture at the funeral of the memorial? What was by the body behind the screens? Photographer?
Yep.
Did they take pictures of all the celebrities when we
did.
reacted to the body? Like we're seeing it for the first time, so we're like,
right.
And the photographer's right there snapping away. So how dare you, bitch, say that you had a problem with me taking a picture at the funeral when you had CNN, TMZ, Getty Images, Wire Images.
Yep.
I looked online the other day. There was so many pictures from the funeral online. It was ridiculous. Who does that? It was a 4.5 hour funeral. What? It was there were movie presentations. There was slideshows.
Yeah, she was trying to sell the movie that Michael Clark Duncan did.
Did she have snacks?
She did not feed us.
No hors d'oeuvres?
So there was a girl that came and sat near me at the funeral, and I said, "Did you know Michael Clark Duncan?" She said, "No." And I said, "So why are you here?" She goes, "Oh, Omarosa told me to come through." Bitch, this is not.
Told me to come through. This the club?
This is not a bar.
Did she have a VIP section?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Jay Leno was there. And Michael Bay was there. The film director Michael Bay was there.
They were popping bottles.
It was like a club. It was like a party.
And I really want to explain this with another witness because I feel like people think I'm just being petty because of our fight. It's because this is when I lost total respect for her. When I first saw her, I hadn't seen her in months. I thought I'm going to have to comfort her real quick. I haven't seen her, and I'm like uncomfortable with death, right? So I went to go hug her, and she was like, "I'm good." I was like, "Okay." No tears. And I said, "You're okay?" She said, "Yeah." Me and my friend stood up to the side, and then at that moment, I think it was 2 other celebrities came up that were bigger, that were more known. Wendy Rocket? No, it wasn't Wendy.
Pushed you out the way. No.
Who was it? Holly Robinson Pete.
Okay.
And someone else. And as soon as she saw them, she was, "Oh my God, I can't believe it's good." And me and my friend were like, "Oh my God."
Yeah, on cue.
On cue. It was like that. And so that's where my extra animosity for her comes from.
Yeah, I felt like
Michael Clark Duncan was an amazing person.
Because I knew Mike and her separately, and then when they started dating, and at the funeral was just like it was just a shame.
And she wasn't
embarrassing.
She wasn't engaged when he was alive.
No.
And when he died, all of a sudden, different rings popped up on that left hand, and all of a sudden, she was engaged and got control of some of the trust.
Yep.
All right.
So those are the nominees. So we've got Jason Whitlock, Stacey Dash, Chrisette Michelle, Paris Denard, and Omarosa.
It's close,
Coon of
but
the Year Awards. Steve, what say you?
Omarosa all day. I mean, Paris Denard gets on my nerves, but Omarosa, first of all, Jason Whitlock, he's a coon, white waist. Stacey Dash ain't changed. Chrisette Michelle, I feel bad for her because our black community came down on her, so she learned a lesson.
Yeah.
Paris Denard, ways, but Omarosa just gets on my nerves so much because she helped this fool normalize racism.
Yeah.
With all the photo ops, with all the black professors. The
HBCU.
Yeah, HBCU. They get all of them in there and get these fools.
The
to take
ministers.
pictures. Yeah, the ministers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like Omarosa got to go. Yeah, she's the Coon of the year for me.
Coon of the year.
Yeah.
Okay, Guy Torrey.
I can't say it any better than Steve. Omarosa.
3 right here.
Wow.
Omarosa.
This is a tough one for me.
Hold on, let's go over it again. Jason Willock.
Oh, wow.
Oh, fishy.
Oh, wow.
For her attacks against her own race, for her horrific mother and daughter plastic surgery, a minister that got titty implants and bad fake teeth, for her constant disrespect of cotton drawers everywhere, and for being a coon. I will give the award, and it's a unanimous decision.
Yes.
The Coon of the Year,
Coon of the
2017
Year.
award goes to Omarosa.
Omarosa.
Line, boss.
Oh, do you have something to say?
Yeah, but now that she's unemployed, can she be black again?
She'll never come back.
That is funny. That is funny.
Yeah.
All right. Final category, the Black is Beautiful Award. Guy.
Yes. Now I won't be reading this because I'm seeing double vision right now.
Wait, I wrote some good stuff.
Yeah, no. I did proofread.
Oh, you did?
But
Okay.
I just can't read
Right.
it. Okay,
I love this category.
We have the very beautiful,
Oh, wait. Say why.
Political.
Explain what it's
the very beautiful political analyst on CNN.
I'm saying the Black is Beautiful award goes
Black,
to.
okay, yes, the Black is Beautiful. You read that because I can't.
Okay.
I'm seeing double right now.
Okay, and lastly, the Black is Beautiful award goes to someone who represented the Black community the best in 2017, made us collectively say, hell yeah!
Yeah.
And the nominees are
Angela Rye for her sassy but eloquent reads of anyone who tried. I can't.
Let's try
I'm seeing it double right now. Eloquent reads.
You can't say eloquent.
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 Reads on CNN. Anybody's trying to come for her or come for Democrats on CNN. She reads them and reads them well.
She does it
beautifully. She's sassy. She's smart.
Girl,
she's on
bye.
the ball. It's good petty.
Yeah.
But it's enlightenment and it's really good entertainment on CNN.
It's common.
She knows her stuff.
She knows her
she
stuff,
does.
and she's fun. And she can't hide her feelings either. She
No.
she has no poker
I
face.
love her.
Okay, let's roll that
Next,
clip.
we gotta get on the
We
show.
gotta roll that clip.
No clips.
Oh, no
No
clip.
clip.
Oh,
No
I thought
clip
you
for her.
were
Well,
set
wish
it
we
up.
did.
Yeah. No,
Wish
yeah,
we
she
did.
dating Common. Let's not be disrespectful.
Hey, no, it's all good. It's all love. It's all love. It's all love. You got a clip?
No clips.
No
No clip.
Oh,
Okay.
he does.
It does have.
Attacking the president long before he began campaigning for this important office. He is the one who was the spokesperson for the birther movement and was calling for transcripts for and saying that the president was an affirmative action admittee of Harvard. So
did he ever release his transcripts?
By the way, tell me about those tax returns, Corey.
Well,
while you're at it.
you raised the issue. I'm just asking. You raised the
And
issue.
I'm
Did
just-
he,
and I'm- and
did
my
he
point
ever
is-
release his transcripts or his admission to Harvard University? You raised the issue, so just yes or no.
Corey, in this moment, I'm
Answer's
going
no.
to Beyonce you.
No.
Boy, bye. You
She's no joke. She's no joke.
And she likes to bring in like pop culture, black culture,
Yeah,
into
yeah.
her reads, which I
Exactly.
love that.
Exactly. Our next nominee is, she's been putting down for a long time in the black community, man.
Auntie.
Forever. Miss Maxine Waters.
Auntie Maxine
man.
Waters.
Yes,
Come on.
absolutely,
Yes.
man. She is not standing for the bullshit when she's in those congressional hearings. And the Republicans always try to talk over and not answer her questions. And she made the phrase famous, "I'm reclaiming my time." I'm reclaiming my time. She's always been putting it down. And, we love Maxine. It's Aunt Maxine. They
absolutely.
had a meme going around with T-shirts and everything with Maxine's face on it. So she's our second nominee. Our third nominee is the one and only, the 44th president of the United States, Mr. Barack Obama.
Woo-hoo.
Yes,
Wow.
well, people still say he's still our president. We're not
Hell
claiming
yeah.
this number 45 dude or whatever. I mean, he continues to be a thorn in Trump's side. Trump is obsessed with Barack Obama. Every day he has something to say about Barack Obama. And even though Trump has more Twitter followers, Barack has more Twitter followers and stuff, but Trump definitely tweets more than Barack Obama.
Absolutely.
Every day, 3 in the morning on his toilet.
But Obama's tweets made the top three.
Three of the top 10.
Yeah, and Trump wasn't even in the top 10 at all.
He hates that.
Of course he hates that.
And Barack is still puts it down for black people and puts it down for just this country and a thorn in Trump's side. That's our third nominee. Our fourth nominee is the one and only.
Move the screen back.
I know.
It's a tough
It's the one and
character.
only former NFL quarterback, Colin Kaepernick.
Yep.
Now, you know what he did. He stood up for the police brutality.
Did he stand
shooting.
up?
He took a knee.
He stood up and while
By
he
taking
took a
a knee. By
knee,
taking a knee.
exactly, against police brutality along black and for Black lives. And what happened was he lost his job. He put his job on the line, and I mean, he basically started a movement.
Mm-hmm.
And this movement is basically still going on to this day. The ratings for the NFL are down. More than just black people came out and was supporting him and still supporting him right now. He's basically our 2017 Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes.
And he forfeit, his salary. He could have just laid to the side and said, okay, no, I'm just playing. No, he still stands up for it. And more than that, he donates his own money to causes against police brutality. So, man, that's our fourth nominee. Our fourth nominee.
Some good nominees right there.
Angela Rye, Maxine Waters, Barack Obama, Colin Kaepernick.
Damn, that's a tough category.
It is.
Man, so
Steve?
Well, I'm going to go with
Who do you
Colin
vote for?
Kaepernick first because he started a whole movement. And once he took that knee, it changed a whole bunch of things from the NFL. Just putting it out there, even though they tried to change the narrative, we know what it's about, police brutality.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going with Kaepernick. Barack Obama's my hero forever. Auntie Maxine done did a whole bunch. Angela Rye is new and coming up and make her voice, but Colin did the biggest
Colin
thing
did.
this year to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mike?
I love Angela Rye, what she does on the screen and seeing it. She does a great job for every reason you just talked about. Maxine Waters is one of my heroes, of course. Auntie Maxine. Of course,
Absolutely.
Barack, always going to be my president, always going to be my hero.
Absolutely.
I got one honorable mention, Jamel Hill.
Oh, yeah.
My girl, Jamel Hill
man,
over
yes.
at ESPN for what her tweets
Yes.
and taking a stance and
Yes.
almost losing her job, but at the same time, really being in the forefront of having a strong voice and using her platform for that strong voice. But I got to go with Colin Kaepernick, not just because I'm a sportscaster, but I think he is the bravest athlete that we have seen since Muhammad Ali, because in the midst of his career, in the prime of his career, he took that stance and he would not bow down. He could have bowed down and kowtowed and told the owners or general managers, like,
Right.
I'm not going to kneel anymore. I'm going to back off of that just to get back into the
Get a
NFL.
job, right.
This man gave up millions of
Right.
dollars and still donates his time and millions of dollars to the cause. So Colin Kaepernick, I don't think anybody in this country was more brave than Colin Kaepernick, to be quite honest with you.
Because they starting bums over that food. So
I have to just check one thing real quick, you guys.
Okay.
Well, I'll go ahead and give mine then.
Yeah.
While you're doing that. Mine is Maxine Waters. Maxine, I was a little bad at her when she was getting on Tupac and all the good stuff, but, she's been put down for a long time. Longer than all these. Longer than Angela Rye, longer than Barack Obama, longer than Colin Kaepernick. Maxine Waters has been putting it down from day one, and she's consistent.
That's facts.
And she's just never wavered on her blackness, never wavered on being a leader.
And she's
never
doing
wavered
it
on
in
her
DC.
voice, and she's doing it in DC as a woman, and we know this world's unfair to women. As a black woman, the world's unfair to black people. So my vote is Maxine Waters, Aunt Maxine, man.
Okay.
Because not only that though, too, she's crossed generations. From our parents' parents to our parents to us, and now the young kids are running around with Maxine Waters.
And she's very articulate.
Maxine Waters.
They're all, to me, amazing.
Yeah.
Like, this category is like, you don't want to slight any of them because they're all
good.
They all sacrifice
They're
for
all
us.
winners.
They do. Like, they all sacrifice for all of us. Barack Obama, I was at the inauguration right there, covered it.
Man.
It was 19 degrees out. I was
Still,
freezing.
It's probably still awesome.
It was the best experience of my life, I
Jesse
think.
Jackson was crying.
It was amazing. And to see George Bush ride off in the helicopter and everything.
I was there too.
It was amazing, right? And then, I was also at the Democratic convention. So it was like, I was in tears. I saw a blind white man and a blind black man holding hands, helping each other down a hill to go to the, Democratic convention. It was like, it'll forever.
Won't see that at a Trump rally.
Well, yeah, black people aren't even allowed. They maybe can't even park their cars. Angela
Look at
Rye,
African American over there.
right? Angela Rye, amazing. I love her.
Beautiful.
We're gonna get her on the show. We gotta get her on the show.
gotta get her on the show.
I love women like that. I feel like she's my spirit
Absolutely.
animal. She's sassy, but she knows way more than I do, and she just knows how to back it up with facts. I just
Yeah.
love her. Colin Kaepernick, this man has sacrificed. He has sacrificed his career. I don't want to hear anything about criticism about his play when you have these
Right,
raggedy ass
exactly.
quarterbacks that are here right now. And the 49ers are 4-10, and that's with a 3-game winning streak, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That came on late in the season,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
3 or 4 games, right?
A 3-game winning streak. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I know my shit. Holla at me.
Well,
He
at the taping of this telecast.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah, good.
The amount of
because don't be the sports guy and not know how the winning streak is. Oh, he doesn't know what the winning streak is. So I'm like,
okay.
We tape this telecast and we let you behind the curtain a little bit.
I'm reclaiming my time.
Okay, there you go.
She anti-vaccine, that nigga.
And Colin, like, he started a movement, and let's be 100 about it. People did not really get on board and support him except Beast Mode until Trump said, call them sons of bitches.
Bennett.
That's when everybody it was only about 3 people that had his back until Trump called everybody sons of bitches, and that's when people supported him. So he was out there pretty much on an island. But I will say, Maxine Waters is my pick. She was born in 1938. Women got the right to vote in 1920.
Yep.
Things were so difficult. She has transgendered. I mean, what was I trying to say?
Transcended.
Damn.
Gendered that shit.
God
That's
damn
what
it. Yeah, she did that too. I'm not even drunk today. I think Guy's eloquent shit ran up on me.
I'm telling you right now, I see triple right now. My eyes are fucked.
Maxine Waters, to have started off and to be in the business of politics as long as she has, when she started, when black people were so disrespected.
Right.
And again, she redeemed herself from the Tupac criticism, but I get what she was trying to do.
I know what she was trying to do.
Right.
Yeah.
But she is fearless, and she says stuff that you know when old people, they get to a certain age, they don't give a shit anymore.
Oh yeah.
You combine that with her tenacity, with her knowledge, and she got that black girl magic.
And she's 79.
She's 79 years old and continues to keep her foot.
She gonna be right there when Trump get impeached. She gonna be right there.
I'm gonna be 79 by the time the end of the segment, though.
Listen. When you have your long ass stories talking about your love and your relationship and how you used to be a bad guy, allegedly, we let you go with it. God damn it. I'll give it to Maxine Waters. That's who I'll give it to.
All right, Maxine Waters. So we got 2 for Colin Kaepernick. 1 for you at Barack?
No, I'm Maxine.
Maxine.
Oh, 2 Maxines. So
2 for Maxine. Okay, Jerron. Does it make Jerron can't do from the OC?
Should we let the white boy break the tie?
Okay, here we go.
And
I can break the tie.
In the name of unity? No?
No, Jerron do it. Jerron can do it.
True. We want to hear your deep voice.
Well, just because she would leave me good tips when she came to eat at my restaurant when I was a server, I have to go with Auntie Maxine.
Hey.
Auntie Maxine.
And she's a good tipper.
Yeah.
Reclaiming my time.
Several times.
Reclaiming my time.
When we were doing our
Reclaiming my time.
The time belongs to the gentlelady from California.
And they reluctantly did that.
Reclaiming my time.
They reluctantly
Go
did
ahead.
that.
All right, so Maxine Waters is the Black is Beautiful Award winner for the Unstable Podcast 2017. I want to thank all of our nominees and all our winners for these awards. You can come to the Barbecue Award, the Black is Beautiful Award, the Coon of the Year, and the winner of the year for 2017, the Unstable Podcast. We still got one more thing to do. We're going to get to New Year's resolutions for one another coming up, and we got a special guest for our producer, Jerron, coming in studio. We about to make 2018 pop for you for real right now. It's coming up next on the Unstable Podcast.
I don't know this song. I don't know the song. Nope.
It's Motorsport.
I don't know the song. I don't know the song.
Quavo on Cardi B.
Because you old.
Is this the Migos?
Because you old.
Quavo's part of the Migos.
Yeah, I knew that. See?
Yeah, and Cardi B.
This shit bangs. This song bangs. I like it.
Love it. Mike Hill, Steve Wilson, Guy Torrey, Claudia Jordan. It's the Unstable Podcast. We're going to get into our New Year's resolutions for one another. We're going to give each other New Year's resolutions.
Got it.
Coming up. But before we do that, I got a special guest that I want to bring in studio because I want my man Jerron to get his 2018 off the right way. This is a beautiful young lady. She's a former Laker cheerleader.
Look at that door opening up right there.
Here it is. The lovely Rebecca's in the house. Yes. Come on in, Rebecca.
Not to mention, not to mention Juilliard.
Yes, Juilliard. Dancer. Yep.
Yes.
What
up, Bex?
Yes, Rebecca. Guy Torrey, of course. She's our little sister, hangs out with us. Part of the DTLA crew. Of course,
Welcome to the show, Rebecca.
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
Jordan, come on, get it. Come up in here.
So she's brought here for Jerron.
Yeah. So Rebecca is, I've been knowing Rebecca for a long period of time, right? Ever since I've been here in LA. She's part of the DTLA crew. Gorgeous young lady, as you can tell right here. Very talented as well. And so was doing a podcast and she was watching the podcast. And she got in my DM. She's like, I had Jerron on my Snapchat. Remember this? Am I allowed to tell this story? I'm already telling it,
Go ahead now.
All right, so I already told the story, and Jerron was on my Snapchat, And she said, she put like a little smiley face there.
Yeah, smiley.
Yeah,
for real?
yeah, a little smiley face.
All right, I like that. All right.
And
okay.
I was like, oh, wow, okay. So Rebecca, Jerron. So Rebecca, this is Jerron. Jerron, this is Rebecca.
He's looking like the
Rebecca.
emoji right now.
Look at that smile.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I need this.
Do you want her to stand up? You should both stand up.
Oh, yeah. Huh?
So this was a setup.
This is good. Yes, and introduce yourself, Jerron.
Hi, I'm Jerron.
I need a little bit more bass.
Nice to see
Put the
you.
bass
I'm
on
from
voice.
Orange County.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I have no kids.
Credit score?
Credit score is 750.
Wow.
Ooh, wow.
STDs?
None whatsoever.
Criminal record?
Nothing. Although I did steal one time from 7-Eleven.
What was it?
Stole a pack of gum.
Oh, okay.
You
We
probably
both-
needed it.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Rebecca,
Yeah.
how's that
Pass on
sounding
that.
to you, Rebecca?
That's fine. Stinky breath. You know, we fixed it.
But I have like a little bad boy side to me.
A little bit. Gum,
Yeah,
right?
so I can
Gum.
keep you safe.
So you can protect her if need be because you're a criminal, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
You got a little gangster in you.
Yeah.
You like dogs. She has a dog.
I have a dog as well.
This
I
is
adopted
amazing.
him.
I don't even
Yeah.
have to ask anything. This is perfect.
Okay,
Keep it
you know
going.
you can ask questions. Ask questions. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Rebecca, ask a question. What do you want to know?
Ask a question. What do you want to know about Jerron?
No, I liked this panel we had going. I was just taking it all in. It was like a show where I could just take it all in. I'm trying to think.
You
can
had
ask
media
questions
training
too.
before. Come on.
I do.
Yeah.
Are you getting shy, Rebecca?
No,
I know.
I didn't know if this was a setup. I'm trying to think. Well, how about what kind of things do you like?
I like reading books.
What else do you read?
Sometimes the magazine or
books?
or newspaper. Yeah.
Okay.
I like to diversify my stock portfolio when I have time.
There you go, sister. You
Yeah,
better
I
go
like to
ahead.
invest in the market. I've learned how to cook recently.
Oh, what did you learn?
I got this thing called Blue Apron.
I love Blue Apron.
Oh, we can
Oh,
maybe
there
make
you
one
go.
together then because like I have extra food left over all the time.
You don't eat it?
I do, but it's like for 2 people.
Oh,
So yeah, it's just myself. So
He needs a +1.
He needs a plus one.
Exactly.
It is a +1 bond.
What's your ultimate date, Jerron? Like if you were to take her out, what would you do? Where would
first
you
off,
take her?
I'd pick you up from your house.
In his car.
In my car. Open up the door for you. Maybe find an activity, something fun. Something off of Groupon, like one of those trampoline places.
Like Sky Zone.
Yeah, exactly.
She's
You know?
athletic. Yep.
No,
So like
that makes
go do
sense.
that. Maybe get some froyo afterwards, and then listen to what you have to talk about, like about your day and like your aspirations.
Wow.
And
Oh
everything.
wow! Wow!
Damn.
Wow! All right! All
There
right!
you
All right!
go.
All right!
There
Nice
you
restaurant.
go.
So what we want to do here is, if the parties are interested, what we will do is we'll fund a date.
Yes.
There we
We
go.
will send you out on a date. And if you
We'll
want to
pay
go on
for
a
it.
date, we'll pay for it. Restaurant of your choice. And yeah, restaurant of their choice.
Damn.
Yes, Steve,
I
you're
got some
rich.
recommendations.
You're rich. So you'll do what you said you were going to do.
Oh,
Take
yeah.
her to a restaurant, take her to Froyo.
I'm down.
And then what we have you do is come back on the show and tell us about it and see, what,
Well, let's ask her some questions as
Okay.
well.
Yeah.
So, why do you feel like you're single? I already know the answer because LA is tough, but what do you think is going on in the city?
Oh, because I'm picky.
Okay.
I don't just date anyone.
So you have a type.
I don't have a type. I just have
Okay.
standards
Exactly.
that I don't sway on.
Oh, what are some of your standards?
Some of the ones we've checked off, like job, educated, ambition, driven, humorous.
Yes.
Okay.
Those are the first ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then it gets like nitty gritty, I guess, when it comes into personality. Like not
You like nerds?
lying. A
You like
little
nerds?
bit, yeah. Reading's good. It means you're smart,
On a scale of 1 to 10, where does looks fall?
Like, wait, what is 1? 1 is the most important?
10.
10
like a
is the
10.
most
Being a
important.
10 is the most important.
Oh, then like 8.
Okay.
And
Hi.
hi.
What do you think about his
Okay.
looks?
I like the looks. That's
Yeah.
why
Okay.
I died to.
What do you think? Their voice is okay?
I like
The
yours
voice?
too.
Oh yeah.
I like that she's looking like an sister over here too. Because
Yeah,
Orange
it is.
County, I don't think Yeah,
There's a few of us down there.
yeah, but you've
Two.
been avoiding them.
What's the worst date you've been on, Rebecca?
Guy took me out to eat and he kept chewing with his mouth open. And the food was falling out on the table.
Oh, wow.
And then asked if he can eat my leftovers too.
Wow, really?
God damn.
Yeah.
Is it tough or easier because when they find out you're a Laker girl, former Laker girl?
Do you even say that? Do you even bring it up?
It depends. I've been on a date to a Laker game when I was a Laker girl, and I didn't tell him I was a Laker girl.
Oh,
that's a
was fun.
smooth move to get him to be like, oh, I'm with
okay.
that.
All right.
A little bit, but he turned out to be weird because in the whole game he was just looking at me this whole time. I was like, there's a game going on, and he didn't want to watch the game at all. So that was that end of that date.
Like fuck Kobe, I'm looking at her.
Okay,
So I can't blame him. You can't blame him for that though.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, but
you should like sports. Like we went to a Lakers game, and you're just looking at me. You're not looking at.
she doesn't want to be just her job. She's more than that.
Yeah.
Right? You're more than what you do for a living. So. So there's some potential here, I think. Some synergy, I think. Even.
I believe so, yeah.
All right.
So, Jerron, where would you like to take her?
We have to eat more than froyo.
May I suggest?
more than froyo?
Yeah, more than froyo.
Okay.
Can I suggest?
May I
Why don't you
suggest
ask her?
Chipotle?
No,
I
I
think
want to
Morton
suggest.
sounds good.
Oh, no, I want to suggest WP24.
That sounds fantastic to
Or
me.
what about asking her what she likes?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, what kind of food do you like?
you
Are
been to
you like
W24?
vegan or anything?
No,
Okay, good.
I love sushi, steak, and Italian. They're all up there.
And she makes a hell of a salad.
He does. That kale salad is
Kale
off the hook.
salad is
Yeah, the
okay.
kale salad. Yeah.
Been making it for a lot of Christmas parties.
Yo,
so
and
far.
peanut and the chocolate chip cookies, dude. A motherfucker.
Yes.
And let her bring the dessert. Was the crow nuts?
The
crow
Crow
nuts.
nuts. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
I love
All right.
cronuts.
So we're
So
gonna do
basically,
this.
Jerron gonna get fat with all the
So
food. That she
maybe we can like get like a steak and then like seafood to go with it, like the surf and turf, and
That's an
then get like a
option.
nice bottle of wine.
Wow.
Oh yeah, this isn't Blue Apron. You're talking about. We're
Oh
gonna
no, actually going out, because like money's no object.
Hey,
Oh.
Whatever you want, I'll take care of you. Okay.
Wow.
For the first date, at least.
Right.
I know they
Shit
all
go
say
any
that
further,
now.
y'all say it's going
Y'all
in and out.
down here,
Jerron, what you got to understand is like that first date, now the expectation. So you better start off slow.
Oh, that's
All right.
No, start off medium.
How do you feel about Costco?
Start off
them
slow.
expectations
Costco
low.
got some good food,
Yeah,
man.
great samples.
Oh, serious. Great samples. Hilarious.
I like
So
this.
good stuff, man. Rebecca, thank you so very much.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. So please, you're going to stick around because we got some New Year's resolutions we got to share with one another.
Yeah, I'm
Thanks for being a
here.
good sport.
Of course.
And maybe you
Thanks
can
for
actually
having
come
me.
on in so you can talk about New Year's resolutions as well.
Oh boy, yeah,
Or
I
you
have a
can
couple of
chime in.
those.
You do?
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah. Why don't you have a seat? Why don't you slide over there? Jerron's going to give you his microphone. Steve's going to slide back in.
I'll give you my number too. Okay.
Oh, there it
talking
is.
about.
That's what I'm talking about.
You better be aggressive with your no base.
That's it.
Aggressive. Be aggressive.
Yes.
Did you ever do that cheer, Rebecca? Be aggressive. Be. Did you?
So slide that microphone over there for us, Steve.
Which one? There you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go. All right. So what we're going to do, what we plan on doing is we're going to give 2018 New Year's resolutions for one another. We're going to go down the line and we're going to give each of our co-hosts what we hope for them to do or change
Shit.
about their lives in 2018.
I
All
got
right.
I got a book.
Steve, you want to start with you?
Yes, I want a guy to have one polar.
One what?
I'm tripolar.
Just one polar.
One polar.
That's it. That's it. I don't want nothing else. Just one polar, so we know what nigga's showing up. That's it.
Well, I've got three right now. I'm seeing
one
threes
polar.
right now.
Okay. Well, what about for Claudia?
Wow.
What?
There's a bell.
What's
The bell.
the bell?
As the bell
Sounds
told
like
Hey,
us.
what's up with the music and the sound effects?
It's like a funeral here.
He's a producer. That's what he's
Busting
doing.
shots. And
Yeah, like I'm serious. That was so funny. What about for Claudia? What would you wish for Claudia in 2018?
You too.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yes, we had.
You weren't ready, were you?
Hey, no, I wasn't.
You didn't prepare
for-
GED.
for- I am. I thought we was gonna do something else. For CJ, I just want her to don't be depressed because you got a lot going for you, and don't let sometimes the things that you see ain't what's really going on.
Okay.
So that.
Uh-huh. And then
And then for
And
Mike.
then for Mike,
I know it's got to be some relationship.
what? No, it's not. Listen, I want you to live in your truth, but just know you ain't ready.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Okay.
Right now, that don't mean
Wow.
like forever. I'm just saying,
Right.
I'm your dude. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Okay. Guy for Steve.
Okay. I want you to be a better leader. More backbone.
I need that.
Better
No, I
leader,
do.
more
I need that.
backbone.
I need that.
Just step up sometimes to the plate and just take charge. You're a smart dude. You got great ideas. Got a great heart. I want you to lead with it sometimes.
I'll take that. I need
yeah.
that. Yeah.
All right. CJ, I want your ass to be on time.
I knew that was coming.
On
How did I?
motherfucking time.
We knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. Yep. I
Okay,
knew that was coming.
you ain't always got to make an entrance. Okay, just have, be on time, goddammit.
I knew that was
But
coming.
I will say this: even though you're always late, You're always on fucking time. You show up.
Yeah,
You
you're
deliver
right.
Every
Yep.
podcast.
Already.
Every show. But
Already.
be on time physically. All right?
I will not.
For Mike, I want you to pick one girl and stick with her for at least 1 year. just get. I'll take 6 months.
A year, nigga. Yeah, 6 months.
I'll take 6 months, but just one. Just pick one. Pick one. And
6 months
and,
a long time.
Whatever hole you trying to fill. You know what I'm saying?
A
With having all
vagina.
with all these multiple women and all that stuff, man. Just fill that hole with one.
I think I have.
Okay.
I think I have.
Okay. That's it. And Jerron, I want you to just have fun, live life, man.
Yeah.
Okay. Get the stick out your ass and let your hair down a little bit and steal some more from 7-Eleven.
All right, Claudia. You want to go to last, Claudia? Or what you want?
Oh, I'll go now.
Go ahead.
Steve.
Yes.
You are a really nice guy.
I try to be. Thank you.
But I think you hold on to a lot of pain.
Oh.
Like that people did you, and I think maybe a little therapy to face it
therapy.
and shut up when I'm talking.
Sorry,
you
man.
interrupt me all the time. Just take it. Just take it. Just take it.
Don't say it like that, but okay. All right.
Loosen up. Relax.
Because I feel like getting to know you like the last, I don't know, year or so, you definitely have a heart of gold. But then you flip sometimes and you're mad because it's things that are unresolved. And I get it. You have had a painful life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kinda.
No, you have. Just take it.
Take it.
God damn it, your father was a crackhead who sold your bike. You had a hard life. You
Rick James used to
shitted on
beat
yourself
you.
at his house. You had a lot going on. It's okay to say
And that's horrible, these all true stories. I can't deny them.
a prostitute tricked you to pay for a baby for months and
9
you
months.
engaged. Like you've had a lot.
Yeah.
So turn that negative into positives.
You have a great heart. You're just dumb as a motherfucker sometimes.
Your grandmother threw piss on you.
She threw on the whole family, not just me. So
Rick
don't make me
James
laugh.
beat you.
So
Yeah.
I feel like it's okay to be vulnerable and be like, you know what? I've had these things happen to me and it's okay, damn it. And deal with it and then let it go because you have a lot to offer. You're
I
funny.
got to work on that. I'm working on that. I am.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Shut up and let me talk.
Yes, ma'am. I thought she was finished, nigga. My bad. Yeah, I'm sorry.
And good dye job on the beard.
Thank you.
Guy Tori,
Oh, shit.
I need you to get some steady pussy this year because you're way too angry to be such a funny guy. I feel like you wouldn't be worried about my entrance or what time I'm here if you was seeing some snatch.
Pussy do make you nice. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Relaxes
yeah.
you, bro.
There's
Like-
something about some pussy to make you smile. I don't know what it is, but
Once again,
Once
interrupting.
again, once again.
It ain't
Shut the fuck
2018
up.
yet.
I don't know how to do it.
Guy, because when I first met you, you were a lot nicer, but you was married then. So you was getting you was getting pussy once a month then that you were paying for. And it's like, you've come so far.
Yeah.
I seen the pre-life teeth. And you got Hollywood look. You tour all the time. You're successful. You have a great place. You're actually a nice guy too. But you're a little angry sometimes. You scare me.
Absolutely.
And I think you too should go with Steve to therapy. Because you guys are right there.
Dr. Laura got 11 o'clock on Tuesdays open after I'm finished, so you can go right in.
Hey, I quit drinking. I ain't drinking over
No,
a
you
month.
are.
So
And I
I'm
think
good.
I think you want to be a nice guy, but every once in a while you could snap on someone. That's just unresolved
Absolutely.
stuff. We all have a lot of unresolved stuff.
It's my armor.
But I still like you a lot. You good peoples. And your balls make a lot of noise when you clack them. That's
Big
terrible.
balls. Big balls, little dick. I built like a whistle.
Mike Hill. Mike is on paper just like the perfect guy.
The hills have eyes.
But I want to shake the shit out of him sometimes and slap the fuck out of him and pour Hennessy down his throat and make him smoke weed and stab his arm with some heroin and be like, God damn it, loosen up. Because when you're with us, you have fun.
Mm-hmm.
But then I feel like because you're so trained from what you do, like I feel like you have to be perfect. And you're a dad. So I feel like I want you to have more fun in 2018. Be reckless. Have a little unprotected sex with someone
I've
you're not
seen
married
that
to.
reckless side, though.
Have a little Hennessy. Drive drunk. Smoke some weed that's laced with something that you don't know. I don't know. Live on the wild side.
Wow.
I'm saying, just shake it up, mess up your hair sometimes.
You see, you hadn't seen that side of Mike.
Let-
You don't want that side of Mike.
Let your-
I've seen that side of Mike, Claudia. You don't want that side.
Let your facial hair just get scruffy.
Ah.
Let me see a mustache.
Yeah,
Let me see
2018, I'm gonna let you niggas.
Stop
do some- I'm
interrupting me,
sorry.
niggas. God damn it. That's why I talk so much on the show. Because when I get to talk, I have to just get everything in my whole life in because these niggas won't shut up. Every single goddamn show. I'm done.
Finish.
Hold on,
I gotta keep.
Fuck y'all. Yeah, it's gone.
Yes, we ate it all. It was good.
Wow,
David's gonna share his.
She had a little guy in her. Right?
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Actually, I just wanted the camera people to see my body in this outfit.
You had to see that.
Cheap,
All right.
Shameless plug.
Steve Wilson. I am proud of you because you did show a little bit more spine this year when you stood up to Guy and when you stood up to my cousin. I applaud you because you stepped out on faith, man. A lot of people won't step out and just leave a 6-figure job, and you did that because you stepped out and you wanted your happiness. So I'll give you that. I do want you to believe in yourself a little bit more this year.
Just waiting to see what he gonna say.
Like the nice shit that you
I
shove in the ass with no Vaseline.
Damn, you gonna interrupt me now?
Yeah, I am. Because you niggas is rubbing off on me. That's what's happening. Tired of y'all.
Antidotes.
But I want you to believe in yourself a little bit because you're very talented, man. I think you should be all over the nation touring. You're a very great stand-up comedian, very funny. You could be acting a little bit more. You could be doing so much more, man. I just want you to apply yourself a little bit more. And like God said, be more of a leader and take charge.
A little less weed, maybe?
He actually cut down a lot.
You know what's crazy?
No, just on edibles. I cut down on the edibles.
Two years ago, Steve would not smoke weed.
Wouldn't do shit.
He wouldn't smoke weed except drink Pinot Noir. That was it. And now he's a weed head. Well, he's a weed head.
He a little forgetful. I forgot to email the studio.
Exactly.
I forgot to.
Guy, you know what it is, man. Guy is just, like Steve said, man, have one polar. We love you. We love all of that, man. We love your personality. What I love about you is that.
Fuck y'all, man.
What I love about you is that you will never have to wonder what God's feeling about you.
Ever.
Oh, no.
God's going to be real with you. He's going to tell you. Sometimes we don't want your fucking opinion, though.
Just gonna fucking get it.
Sometimes we don't want it. We didn't ask you for your opinion. You give it to us anyway. But also, man, just, let shit go sometimes.
Look, he ready to go off right now. Look
on.
Oh, what?
Yep.
Look right now.
See, like fucking explode.
Yep. See, you hold on to things, man. And I want you to, sometimes you just got to let it go. Don't hold the grudges.
Look at him. Look at him. He's mad as shit right now. Look. The hand. He is mad as shit. Look at his mouth.
But he knows I love him, man. We've been knowing. Look, we love Guy. We tolerate him when we're around him all the time.
I think we may have just made everybody worse.
I just can't be phony and hang around motherfuckers that think a certain way about you, and I'm holding it in. I'm gonna let you motherfuckers know how I feel. Period. You don't like it, then that's on y'all.
Okay. That's not going.
Can you just
the resolutions are made to be
Fallout
broken.
Boy.
I'm just saying.
Well,
we already know.
Can you at least stick to one? Just don't punch Steven in the next New Year.
Yeah.
I didn't punch Steve.
Can you not go after cops the next day after you already cursed them out the day before?
I can't promise that.
Can you do that?
Can't promise that about cops or TSA.
Oh, okay. All right, just saying. And Claudia, I love you to death. I need you to realize who your true friends are. I need you to.
That is true.
Reason, season, and a lifetime. You are loyal, but you are loyal to a fault. There are certain people that are around you that should not be around Claudia Jordan because they are not worthy of being around Claudia Jordan. There are a lot of friends that are using you, that's holding on. You got to be able to say, you know what? I don't need them in my life because they're an anchor. And when you cut off those anchors, you can soar and you can fly. You're beautiful. You're spiritual. I wish nothing but the best of you. You deserve to have a great man in your life because what I've gotten to know about Claudia Jordan over this last year is just beautiful. And that's breathtaking. I really mean it.
I know that shit for 23.
But I mean, she can do it all.
Yeah.
So once again, just let go. Some people in your life,
let go, let God.
Let them go.
I feel like mine's a little mean, y'all.
Let them bitches go.
Sorry. Tough love, that's how I do it.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
That's good.
Set limits because takers don't have them. So you got to set limits because you're a giver.
Oh, I made a cut yesterday, y'all. I'll tell you about it later.
Jerron?
Okay. Jerron, you got any?
Oh, yeah.
You got any?
Ain't got no mic.
Your girl got your mic,
just
man.
a double negative. Ain't got no education either, goddammit.
Your girl got your mic, man.
Wow.
I wasn't really prepared for this, but I'm gonna say for Steve. Steve, I want your resolution for you to actually hang out with me more.
Oh,
that's
nice.
adorable.
I want you to hang out more. I told you.
Adorable.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because like every time I text you, whatever, you don't text me back. Or, like,
Wow, Steve, you
if I send,
asshole.
an email or like a call.
Yeah, that's because he had to check with,
Steve,
with
let's hang out.
Carly first. He had to check with Carly first.
Yeah.
He's such an asshole.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, Steve, let's hang out. He's
I
like,
told you
I'm
to
too
come
busy
hang
for
out
you.
with us. Stop it, man. All right.
You got to smoke weeds, Ron. If you don't smoke.
Yeah, I stopped smoking weed because I'm a mature adult now. So,
That's for you.
That's for Rebecca. That's for Rebecca.
so you know, yeah, I don't do that.
What if Rebecca smokes weed?
Do you? No. Okay, good. All right.
Good answer. He was nervous.
He was about to say, well, shit, I blaze all the time.
Okay, all right. What about for Guy?
Guy, yeah, I want you to chill out more, man. Because
How mad he is. He is pissed. He don't want to hear this shit.
Because like you're a nice guy, you're cool and everything, but like you have like this side to you.
Edge?
Yeah, this edge. It's kind of like it's very threatening.
Getting worse in 2018.
Yeah. So it's really, really threatening.
Yeah.
So yeah, just chill out a little bit.
It's really threatening.
Fuck no.
Just so you know that.
Potty,
It's really uncomfortable.
Potty, I want you to get off Tinder. Because like nothing good comes of Tinder.
Trust me, I know.
Nothing's on Tinder at all.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
Because
Yes.
it's just nothing but drama and like
Broken
people-
promises and loans.
Yes. A lot of
Yeah,
head.
and
A lot of
like
head.
a lot of foodie calls. People
Booty
just want to
calls.
use you so you can pay for their date and they can eat for the night.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so
You were
get
gonna
off
hit me
that.
on Tinder.
And then Mike Hill. Save some women for us, man. Like a single guys that don't have anybody out there. I'm just getting to know everybody. Like I've known Steve for a little bit, but like I'm in the family now, and like I don't want to have to
Double
meet
dip?
somebody. Yeah, exactly. Meet somebody and like,
You know Mike Hill?
yeah, Mike Hill. I'm like, yeah, I've been with him before. So like, just like,
Wow.
I mean, like nothing against you or anything. I just want to,
He's saying he's a whore.
Oh no, I'm not.
just say something for us,
Here's the thing. Here's my
Oh,
resolution
he
for
is.
myself.
The Hill has eyes.
Here's
Always
my
looking.
Glasses on.
I'm taking the shades off for good.
Oh!
Whoa.
My resolution for 2018 for myself is I will find, maybe I already have, the one woman that's going to be in my life for the remainder of my life. And I am not going to stray. I promise this
I
on
wish that
everything
for you.
right here. I'm not going to stray.
I
I'm
wish
going to be
that for
a
you.
one-woman man. So that is my resolution for 2018. Not you too, Rebecca.
Rebecca knows you, nigga.
Come on, dude. Come on.
Rebecca?
It all sounds nice right now. I mean, it's really, and it's so heartfelt. So
Wait, it's almost believable.
almost, you almost had me there.
Steve, does everybody want to say their own? But
Yeah.
that's really good, Mike. Good luck
Thank
with
you.
that.
That's I'm
Good
taking
luck.
the
We
shades
wish
off.
that for you, man.
Okay.
I really do wish that for you.
What do you want? What do you want for yourself? What's your resolution?
Peace of mind. I want peace of mind and just to have my career continue to grow and peace of mind this year. Because I'm happy right now and I want to continue that to go on to 2018 all the way through. Yeah, peace of mind and happiness.
Awesome.
Guy Tory.
I hold grudges. I ain't gonna lie. I've been holding grudges since I was a kid.
The hell is
And
you
I've
talking
been
about right now?
I've been praying to get rid of that, man. But my grudges, holding those grudges, it keep me safe. It keeps me from being fucked over again. So I hold grudges, and I got to find a way to balance forgiving and not forgetting, and not holding those grudges so people can come back in and try to use it. So mine is to get rid of my fucking that's where the anger comes from. It's like
Realize who your friends are, man. Some people
I have
are in
no
your
fucking
life.
friends, man.
That's not true.
Only in Jesus.
Mind you, in the same sentence.
So
he
fuck.
cussed.
So fuck all of us. We
Yeah.
can
No,
say
no,
shit.
I'm
Just so you know,
joking.
that same sentence, the
Mm-hmm.
first three words, he
We ain't
cussed.
your
Y'all are my
friends.
And then he ended it with
Claudia.
Jesus.
Y'all know my friends.
Oh, thank you. Definitely want to be on camera. Oh, my bra showing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. I definitely got to stop putting other people first.
Yeah.
Friends and relationships. I got to stop saving everybody else because I need to save myself.
That's true.
I need to, believe in myself more. I think that's where a lot of my issues come from. Like, I think I try to help everybody else out to make them like me because I probably have some, self-esteem things going on with myself. So I think I need to just my friends say, you don't see who you are. And I'm like, what is that? What do you mean? I'm just me, And I'm just like, am I supposed to be like a diva? Like, I'll never be that. So just, I don't know, a little more believing in myself, I guess.
You remember a conversation we had a few years ago? And I was like, fuck being regular. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to give you a pep talk and like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Quit trying to be nice. Fuck being regular.
I just don't like bitchy people so much. I know I have that bitchy persona like from reality TV and like my mouth sometimes on the radio. But like my real life persona is someone that cares. Like I'm pulling over and feeding that homeless person. Like I'm the person that's like, you need to arrive from the airport? I got you. When you get there, I made food for you. Like I like doing stuff like that. And I don't think that's ever going to change. I just have to just do it for the right people.
Exactly.
That's
All
it.
right. I know who I want to, in 2018, who I'm going to ensure that you get with. And that's my man, Genuine.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
What?
Genuine and Claudia. I predict in 2018.
Oh, my God.
I thought they were just friends.
Yeah, I thought they were just friends.
They love each other. I see it. Oh my God.
They just don't know it yet.
It's like when you've been friends for so long,
Right.
you've been respecting. When you respect each other's relationships and you don't go there, but you've been friends and you show that love and that respect and that, that
I think
something
they're a
that's
great
there. It's an
couple,
energy that's there, and I see it in his eyes. I see it in her eyes. I see it. They have a good time
He's
together.
funny.
He's very funny. He's a cool dude. He's talented.
cool.
I just hope that the distance can come together some
Yeah,
kind
we
of way.
live 3,000 miles away from
I
each
know.
other.
So I'm saying
It's
I hope
hard to
that
get on a
that's
pony
hard.
that
Yeah.
far away.
I mean, anyone has seen it on the internet. It's a big pony, though, but I don't think it reaches this far.
So your resolution is for them?
No,
not-
I think that's my prediction.
Got it.
2018
Oh, my God,
for,
you're
for
just-
Claudia.
got it.
I think
Yeah.
because I think that's who she truly loves. I really do. I think sometimes you need to find love in a friend. Somebody that's the base. If you can have that basis of your relationship, you'll last a long.
Okay, well, who else you got in case that doesn't work out?
Right. You do realize that nigga 3,000 miles away.
I'm just saying, things can happen. But she can get a show, and she's got a show in New York. It could be right there.
East
It's
Coast,
not-
that's a train-
East
that's a-
Coast,
that's a
yeah.
train
So
right away.
That's cool.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure, guys.
Yeah. So anyway,
It's a really big
we
penis we've
are.
all seen.
We're happy that you guys have been around us in 2017. We look
Yes.
forward to some great things in 2018. It's been
Yes.
a wonderful year. Thank you so much for your support, all the clicks, all the watching of the videos on YouTube, watching us on iTunes, and listening to us on iTunes. Thank you for following us on social media. I appreciate every single last one of you guys here. Claudia, Guy, Steve,
Yeah.
Becca, David, Ron, all our production crew appreciate you guys as well. Everything that you guys done for us as well. So
Take the camera around the room and show everybody.
Doing a wonderful
Come on
job.
now.
So
Show yourselves. Show yourselves.
Show yourselves. Let's get come on. Turn the camera on yourself. There you go. Turn the camera on yourself.
We like to get
There it
props
is.
here. There we
Yeah.
go.
So happy 2018, everybody. Hope everybody enjoyed 2017. Looking forward to a great year coming up. This is the Unstable Podcast, the best and worst of.
Yeah.
We'll keep it going in the year 2018.
Kenny
We'll holler
G,
at you.
take it away.
Yeah.